We are live, FBYT, where the peeps. Welcome to the AP. Welcome to the AP. Welcome to the AP morning show. And as we get into the flow, just feeling it, you know. But one thing I'm gonna do, let me turn this down a little bit. One thing I'm gonna do is that we need a little bit more natural light up in here. So if you see that projector right there to the right of me, your left, the other right, that's about to go bye-bye. Say bye-bye to the projector, because we need some natural light here. Isn't that just much better? I mean, it's just much better. Just think about it. In a few minutes, this whole room will be filled with more natural light. Almost there. Yep, gotta let more natural light in, which is something that we're trying to do every day within ourselves, to let more natural light in. I heard someone once say that darkness is just the absence of light. So we're here every day to turn on our lights. Like, what is he doing? Okay, so I wish y'all could see this new Mac bar that they have at the top of the Mac computers. It's actually a digital bar now. So instead of it being like the F1 through F8 keys and all that kind of stuff, it's actually a straight up digital bar. I might have to see if I can take a quick pic here, show it to my peeps. And if you're not with me on FB, it's at Aaron Hill TV. And soon, you'll just be able to go to the 5M maps. All right, so I hate that. Okay, so you can't see this, but that bar right there at the top, that's actually a digital bar. That bar is actually digital and not a button surface. But what happens is it changes depending on what screen you're on. Pretty cool, actually. So like right now, I'm on a StreamYard screen, but I'm in Google. I can actually type right into this bar. I can touch it and it'll light up the screen. I can change my volume where it's like a digital slider. Cool thing I like about this is it's halfway like having a touch screen without really touching your screen. Know what I mean? I think that's why they did it. Hello to the peoples. Let me throw the banner up. You know, you can't have a show and forget to put your own banner up. Let's see what this block is talking. See what style do we want to go with today? Let's go bubble. I'm feeling bubbly today. We are here. And so if you're joining me on FB, by all means, drop a line. Say what's up. Let me know that you are there. Good morning to you. If you're on YT, same thing. And to my peeps on CH, the Clubhouse. Hope y'all been out chilling out here in these streets. Chilling. I know I have. I ain't been going nowhere. I stay my ass in the house. Somebody said it's COVID season in this app. Yeah, I stay away from all that. Real talk. So as we get started with this experience, as always, I like to share a few thoughts, a few ponderings, a few things for us to start to get the juices flowing in the brain. Let's see. All right. Gotta have Wi-Fi to do everything. You gotta have Wi-Fi to do everything. Soon we're gonna need Wi-Fi to drink water. All right, here we go. Boom. A few thoughts for your day from the Aaron Hill series. What's going on? There we go. I think I'll go from my ponderings book. So in my humble opinion, you are the most motivational to others when you're just positively living your life and not trying to be motivational. Authenticity with who you naturally are speaks volumes over the person that you suit up to be. Doesn't mean it doesn't mean anything. It's just not the whole kit and caboodle. This is something I continue to learn every day as I unapologetically display my vulnerability and confidence to the world. And with each step, I realized there was nothing to ever be afraid of or reluctant for in the first damn place. The highest respect comes to those who unapologetically live their truth. No matter what side of the moral fence they fall on, that's the thing. That's how we get people in the White House. That's as the dude said yesterday in the video I was watching. He said we didn't give him enough credit for being the first blonde in the White House. I was like, oh man. But all I'm saying is, no matter what side of the moral fence that you side on, that you stand on, whether you're on that superhero using your powers for good side, or that villain side using your powers for not so good, the thing is, the highest respect comes to those who unapologetically live their truth, even if their truth is a complete lie for our eyes. We are impacted deeply by the deepest levels of human authenticity because as a social species, we know the courage that it takes to truly be yourself unapologetically. In 2021, you owe it to yourself to start spending more time soon doing the things you want to do. If not now, when? Music Soul Child has a lyric in his song Time that says, time waits for nothing and no one. So make 2021 your year of clearer vision. Last year, 2020, for me was the year of clear vision. This year, just continuing on with that mission. 2021 is the year of clearer vision. Just saying. Let's get down on it. Can we fist bump on that? I'm an accountability partner here to help you get crystal clear about that. Let's go. You've long deserved it. So if not now, when? And so with that, let's begin. Once again, want to welcome you to the AP Morning Show. It's where we stand here as accountability partners. We got more natural light now, so now we can naturally get lighter. Say what's up to my peeps on the CH Clubhouse. If you'd like to come to the stage, by all means, all you gotta do is give a wave. And if not, you can continue to hang out, as we do come through. See my cuzzo and Heather struck with the red cup. Oh, wait a minute. pulling out the app. Wait a minute, let me get my light up. Should be crazy sometimes. Say what's up to my cousin blood. Cousin blood. Yo, Caesar. Good morning, fam.
Would it be like? Would it be like?
Would it be like? Would it be like?
What's going on, brother?
Everything's good, man. You know, just making the potato salad and macaroni flow like it's a ball of snow or something. I don't know.
A ball of snow.
Just stupidity and shit. Nah, bro, I'm sitting over here turning up my Bluetooth speaker. I got this. I'm using my Bose today, my big Bose. Turn it up, getting the bass thumping. Now, what's going on with you, bro? I heard you had your mouth closed yesterday. I heard your mouth was completely just shut yesterday.
Yeah, bro. I had a little outpatient surgery, dentist and all of that stuff. You know what I'm saying? But
right.
It is what it is, brother.
Right.
Do what I need to do to make things happen. Try to stay healthy out here. Right now I'm sitting in an attic behind a tree, trying to catch this raccoon.
You sitting in a
raccoon
in an attic. Yo, the visual that just came to my mind. Yo says sitting in the attic behind a tree, trying to catch a raccoon. Yo, that's crazy.
That's been harassing me. Damn raccoon. Been harassing. Stupid, right?
Yo, he just run across a harassing raccoon, like one that just harasses human beings. Like, that's crazy.
So you know how they be, in the movies and stuff, they be having raccoons talking to each other and everything.
Right.
The little comedy movies. I really think raccoons can talk like we do.
Right.
I do. I think they just be outside. Like, they didn't put the trash out again, boys. That's right. You know what I mean?
Right.
That's what I think, yo.
Yeah, I tell you one thing. Yo, they said, speaking of rodents, right? Yo, have you ever heard of the honey badger? Or have you ever heard or seen?
Yeah, I heard of a honey badger before.
Oh my God. Yo, that little motherfucker right there is nothing to play with. Yo, I did a video the other day with May Lee, right? So we're cooking. And I was like, have you ever heard of a honey badger before? Yo, we looked it up. Yo, why is there's videos of one honey badger versus 6 lions, yo? And yo, 6, yo. No fucking joke, yo. The honey badger is like, man, what do I want to compare it to? Yo, the honey badger is like the Suge Knight of animals, yo. Like, just, yo, I'm so serious, yo. If you have not seen this, like for anybody, if you have not seen this, look up the honey badger. This thing is little, but don't let the smooth taste fool you. This thing will fuck you the fuck up. Like, yo, no lie. Heather, have you ever seen a honey badger before?
Not in real life.
Okay.
Yeah, it was a thing like 10 years ago, wasn't it? Like the honey badger chokes.
Yeah. While we're hanging out here, that's what I love about this app, because you can use it and jump into other platforms. While we're hanging out here, if y'all get a chance, just pull up honey badger on YouTube, and look at like the honey badger defending his young against like lions and shit like that. Like, just imagine if a squirrel could take on a lion. That's what this is like. Yo, bruh.
Yo, that's almost like the, you know, if you look at a mongoose, bro. Like,
right.
A mongoose does not look like it could kill damn near any.
Right.
Like, how is this beaver, fat-looking, you know, animal,
right.
you know, can take on any snake in the world?
Right.
Boy, like, you would think, yo, they so vicious, yo, that you would think niggas be outside walking mongooses and not pit bulls. Like, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
Yeah. Oh, my God.
Yo, it's funny. I didn't know how crazy like coyotes was, you know, until like a couple years ago. Like some of these animals, man, you don't think that, you know, they're not really, you don't think that they're dangerous and that kind of thing just because, you know, they might not be that big or something. But man, you be like, yeah, right. Come near me. Like, you know what? You know what stuff be like that, yo? Like frogs and butterflies. Like stuff that really looks extremely cute and don't look like it'll do nothing to you. Like you ever seen like, yo, if these things are poisonous, why would you make them so, why would they be so damn pretty? Oh my God.
Right. Like, man, you definitely hit that on the nose right there. Yeah. So like if you look at but you know they say if you corner, like I don't get it. Like people look at rats and be like, oh my God, they so adorable. It's this rat, lady. It's a fucking rat. Even the name that you know I don't want.
Right.
Called a rat.
Right.
You know, like even hamsters sound like, oh, hamster, that's nice. Nah, I'm not going out. Mom, can I get a rat today?
Right.
I'm not doing that.
Yo, it trips me out how, but I never understood the mouse versus rat thing. Like for me, I mean, I know one is bigger than the other, but technically, do they look similar to you? I guess they yeah, I guess they must be like totally different to me because I see them as like I see rats as big mice. Heather, do you see rats as big mice or do you see them as like a completely different animal? Because I know some people think mice are cute and rats are like horrifying.
No, I think they're all disgusting. I don't like any of them.
Right. So you is it a like you don't like them because you know you feel like if you get bit they could get you rabies or something like that, or is it just they just creep you out?
Well, I don't know. I think rats are probably worse than mice.
Right.
I don't know why, but
Yo, I don't know. I'm with her, man, because I don't see the difference. Because if a mouse is big enough, it's gonna become a rat.
That's what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what I'm saying, yo.
And then a rat that's too small is a mouse.
Right.
So I don't care, and I don't care if they black or white.
He said it doesn't matter if they're black or white. Nah, yeah, I feel you on that. But it's crazy. I think about my like bug fear and versus my rodent fear. Like you ever think to yourself, like were you scared of a bug, but you realize how ridiculous it is? Because if you really look at it, it's like you 6 feet tall, you 5 feet tall or whatever. This bug is like a half an inch, but you terrified of it. You're like, yo, something's not right about this picture. Like Coco say, one of these things is not like the other. You're like,
yeah,
yo.
I'm not doing that because when it comes to spiders, bro, I don't give a fuck. You hear me? Yeah. They are the most devilish things in the world, yo. I'm sorry. I'm arachnophobic, and I would tell anybody that shit.
Right.
I'm sorry. Spiders ain't shit. Fuck. Oh my God. Just talking about them little creepy
What's
motherfuckers.
that spiders and shit?
I love the bugs.
You do?
I can deal with the bugs, not the rodents.
Wow, so that's interesting. So you could deal with the bug. Now, I find that real fascinating because bugs creep me the hell out. Like a mouse to me looks like a small, like, I don't know, I guess like any other kind of house pet or like a hamster or something like that. But like a cockroach, oh.
That's it.
Yo, I'm just saying. And that's even coming from like a neighborhood where I grew up. Like that's what life was. But still, yo, it's just like, oh my gosh.
No, I couldn't deal with that.
Oh man. Yep. So bro, what you got going on today, man?
Man, like every day, you know, brain trying to figure out how to take over the world.
Right.
Yeah.
Man, I'm out here, you know, right now I just left. It's crazy. I've been outside. I've been up and outside since 5:30.
Damn.
And I had to ride over to the Restaurant Depot. They open up at 6.
Right.
I like to get there as soon as they open before the crowd get there.
Right.
You know, try to keep my stuff out the way. I know that's early to be getting up to go to the mall, like you going to the store. Thinking, what?
Right.
What are you getting that can't wait till about 9?
Right. Right. You said.
Riding outside, bags in the car, like,
right.
Where you going? I'm going to work. Where you going to the store?
They go to the store.
Just wake up in the morning, like, yeah, man, let me go to the store, man.
Right.
Time is 4:30, and let me go park right in the parking lot. Just stay out there.
Yo, I'm telling you. That's what I'm about to say. Like, you know, you find the only time I find that, man, is when you got like some brand new something that come out, you know, Nike Air, some new Jordan or something, some new technology. I still though, I haven't done it yet though. I haven't had that experience. Maybe I need to like figure out a product to do. Yeah, just the waiting for hours for the release.
Yeah, I'm not doing it, bro. Like, for real. I stayed the night purposely on the curb.
Right. He said I stayed the night purposely.
For them to unlock the door so that I can buy some shit. What? Yeah, that ain't happening.
Oh my God, yo.
But yo, they Jordan.
What? Nigga? Right.
Is Jordan gonna be out here? Is he gonna be out here?
Right.
Jordan ain't out here waiting for his shoes like that. Ain't nobody trying.
Yo, that is hilarious, yo. That's what it be like, though, man. That's what it be like.
But look, man, I done my steakhouse and everything. So I'm sitting out here. So I see this old lady on her way walking into BJ's for the senior hour. So I'm about to go ride it real quick. And I get back at you later.
Yo. Oh my God, yo. This dude's a fool. All right, cuz I'll holler at you, bro. Cuz of blood. All right, bro. Oh my God, yo. Yo, that shit right there. Oh my God. Yeah, I tell you, my cousin Caesar, yo, we be tripping. Heather, what you got in your red cup this morning, Heather? Or what was the last thing in your red cup, Heather? What was the last thing?
Wine. That was last Friday.
Are you a red or you a whiter? I mean, well, you know, that, wait a minute, I needed to start that over. That sounded kind of suspect there. You're a red. So you're red. What red are you? Like, what are we?
I like Malbec.
Malbec, okay. So I have a confession. I'm a red wine guy, right? But I still, to this day, maybe, maybe with the exception of the last 3 months, until the last 3 months, I couldn't tell you the difference between the taste of Malbec, Merlot, and Cabernet. Isn't that weird?
I don't know. I can't really tell the difference.
Oh, you can't tell the difference either?
I mean, not really.
Oh, that's good.
It's the same.
Well, thank you for, okay. I'm
not a wine person, though. We would probably be shamed if a wine person heard us say that.
Well, here's the funny thing, though, Heather. This is why I'm laughing, right? And this is why I was like, oh, thank you so much. This could not have been a better, like, affirmation and and positive. So here's the thing, Heather. When you're not the only person that does something, that makes us more right. So you actually made me feel better because I was like, oh, okay, so I'm not the only one. And me and Heather are right. There is no difference. No, I'm just kidding. But it's just so funny because, my red wine, I'll tell you how I got into red wine. So, I've never really been a hardcore drinker per se. I like my occasional beer here, there, my occasional margarita. So all my friends, they laugh at me or they poke fun at me because I'll take a beer and I'll nurse a beer all night. So I make the beer drinkers mad as hell. They be like, yo, you still on that same beer? I'm gonna dump this shit out just to give you a note. So, it's one of those things where it wasn't until I would say about 2008, maybe. I'm with my band. We're at this restaurant here in Baltimore, and my bass player and best friend, he drinks red wine. So we would have good times together, hang out, chop it up. And so I started drinking red wine. To this day, it's interesting because it's like a whole nostalgic experience. But when I go places, they're like, yeah, so what do you want? I'm like, you choose, surprise me. And I'm always like, this is so funny because as long as I've been drinking red wine, you would think I'd be at least those three red wine connoisseurs. But yeah. Now, I would say recently I did have some, I think it was, maybe Cabernet that tastes like it was so bad. I think it finally started to make the difference, like where I can start to tell the difference. So yeah. But Heather, red wine, are you a one glass of red wine a week person? Are you like, is it a daily thing for you, rare occasion?
No, just last weekend I decided to drink, but I don't really drink during the week or anything.
Right.
Not even every weekend.
Right.
Just that weed.
Yes. And I like to take this moment to toast. If you're not with me on FB Live, y'all be tripping. So I got my vape in my hand right now. I'm gonna make a toast to the wake and bakers of the world. We are here. Heather, you a wake and baker? Any other wake and bakers here?
When I'm not working,
yes. We know it. Oh man. I want to take a quick moment to say what's up to my peeps over on FB Live and YT. Also want to say hello to Delia, T, Clarissa, Tanisha, Admin, of course, my cousin Caesar. If anybody like to come up to the stage so that we could hang out, say hey, say what's up. I'd love to know how your Tuesday is going so far. Welcome. And if not, you want to continue to just hang out, allow this to be your background music. Speaking of which, y'all, I'm using my Bose S1 Pro today. I don't know if y'all can hear that bass, but oh my God. Just give you the screw face. It's crazy. And so by all means, if you like to just continue to hang out, you can do that too. So I'm going to read a couple more thoughts to get us going in thoughts. Okay. Let me tell you this. This is something that happened on November 4th, 2019. When you're introduced as a guest musician and they get to the part that you're a secular humanist and the whole audience goes, nice, sweet, etc. It feels so good when you feel appreciated, understood, and identified with. Thanks, Towson Unitarian Universalist Church. Looking forward to coming back and sharing again real soon. That was after a really, really fun moment. 11/4/19. One of the things that I do, some of you all have experienced it, at least on a Friday, with the Friday night piano serenades that I do here on Clubhouse. Friday nights, 7 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. I think I might do 6 this week. And so a lot of you all know that I play the piano from there or from the street serenades and these other places. And so I also do events, a guest at different places around the city. And so this is one of those places where I go and where I share, and they love my original music. Love my original music. I mean, can't get enough of it. And so I was introduced during this particular service. And like I said, it felt so good when they got to the part when they were reading my bio. And when they read that I was a secular humanist, and everybody was like, oh my God, nice. Fam, are we family? Here's another one. Growing up with a teacher for a mother was a very wonderful and interesting experience. As a kid, there were many fun and not so fun moments. I can remember the excitement of knowing that Mom was teaching in the same school I was attending and that I could see her anytime I needed something. Then there was the harsh reality that anytime I acted up, she was only a minute away. It was wonderful having someone to explain complex math or reading issues, but then there were times you didn't want to ask certain words and what they meant because of the great fear of the statement. Oh my God, I can hear it like it was yesterday. Go look it up. That came without fail. As an only child, having the entire back seat of the car to myself was loads of fun, except for the fact that the number one memory for family members about myself was that I was the kid who Mom piled 25 to 30 books up on each side of him as they traveled about. There was the joy of knowing that Mom was especially proud of her investment in the honor roll student, along with the sorrow at other times that Mom wasn't possibly going to believe that all the grades on my report card were printed by computer, while one grade just happened to be updated by the school with a typewriter. Yeah, I can remember that shit like it was yesterday when I tried that shit. I'll tell y'all more about that in a second. Oh my gosh. Yes, it was definitely an interesting experience. As I fast forward to today, I reflect on the wonderful part. The wonderful part of now being an intelligent person who has a passion for research, education, and enlightenment. One who values reading, writing, and the amazing sciences and mathematics of everyday life. A disciplined individual who is able to now pass on the same educated, this is for your own good and you'll thank me later, decisions and actions beneficial to all. I'm very thankful for the experience of a teacher/mom. And I end with a short poem. I'm truly grateful for a mother and a teacher. From each of those early lessons you continue to teach. As a role model, you inspired me to dream and to work and to reach. With gentleness and tough love, you got my attention. Every day you were planting a seed of curiosity and motivation to know and to grow and to succeed. You helped me fulfill my potential. I'm thankful for all that you've done. I admire you each day, and I just want to say, as a teacher and mom, you're none other than number one. To and from a grateful student and son. I need to read that to my mom again. I'm going to actually call her today and read that. I'm going to read it to her. I'm going to read it to her today online on Facebook Live at, let me see if I can catch her at like 10:45. So if you join me on Facebook, I'm at Aaron Hill TV. I'm there right now, waving to everybody here. If you join me at Aaron Hill TV at 10:45 Eastern Standard Time, I'm going to read that to my mom. She's not going to remember it because it's been a while. Well, she may, but I don't think she will. And I just want to give that to her as a gift today. And I want y'all to join me for it. So that's what I'm going to do. So come through. And speaking of coming through, I want to thank you again, Missy, Delia, T, Admin, Tanisha, Heather, and all my Facebook peeps. I want to say hello to Lisa Shackleford, who says, Grand Rising, Handsome King. Sounds good. Got me patting my feet. Exactly. Have a blessed and safe day. Thank you. Thank you so much. And David Tisdale says, good morning, Aaron Hill. And T is also in the building with me, down in the audience. What's up, T? And so everybody, if you'd like to come to the stage, you know, all you got to do is give a wave, and we're going to keep this experience just flowing and flowing and flowing and flowing. Welcome, everybody. Let's say good morning to Tanisha. Good morning, Tanisha.
Good morning.
Hey, Tanisha.
Good morning, Heather. Good morning, Eric. Good morning, Pete.
Good morning, Tanisha. Hey, Tanisha. Good to see you, as always. How's it going this morning? How are you doing this morning?
I'm good. I have like I don't know, I guess butterflies in the tummy. I've been really so I had a really like hectic week because of Valentine's Day. You know, I operate a spa, so it was really crazy.
Right.
And I was exhausted. And then I got up this morning, I was like, oh, I'm supposed to read a poem today. And then it just made me so nervous. I was like, I didn't do anything at all.
Oh, so, okay, look. Well, here's the good part. So the good part is, you remember the other day when we were talking and we had that conversation, and then Coco jumped in with her loving and supporting self. And she was like, and we're going to do a poetry slam and all these kind of things, right? A competition. So look, I was like, oh my goodness, because I so did not want that energy. Now, I know you didn't take it that way, but I say that to also say that, you know, when I support a person or work to motivate a person or just be with them or have fun with their, you know, with just their journey and who they are, it is never, ever, ever, ever pressure. It is never obligation, only opportunity, right? So I don't feel any kind of way at all, you know, first off, because I'm like, yeah, I'm chilling now.
Yeah, it it definitely really put a little flame under my butt.
Yeah.
But then I just got like a little overwhelmed with work.
Right,
so
right.
This morning I woke up, I was like, oh shit.
Oh my gosh, I love it.
This is gonna be real interesting.
You know what's so funny is I like how you said it. He's like, oh shit. I tell you. You know, I like what you said though.
Woke up like that.
Right,
right.
right.
You like, shit.
Right. Or you be like, like you gotta hold your fist in the air, like because you just know. Oh my gosh. Yo, I love that. That's sweetness of life right there. Those moments. I tell you, look, here's the funny part, right? So I love what you said about like that it lit a flame, under because man, we had so much fun in that convo, just chopping it up about the words and the flow. And here's the thing, like the poem that I just read, it's so crazy, right? So the serendipity and the intention, right? I always flip through my my writing and just whatever I come upon, boom. And I just read this and I'm like, yo, I was sitting here about to break down in tears because as I'm listening to this, I don't even think I wrote the date on it. Okay, so this is the one thing that I didn't do that Mom definitely did a good job demonstrating when I was young. She always put the date on everything. So that way you could remember the date, you could reflect. Yeah, Heather, that's a small thing, but huge thing. She used to be the one to write the date on the back of the pictures, or if I did some piece of art, some project for school and it was really good, she always did the date. And, as a person who studies psychology now and psychotherapy and that kind of thing, that was such a small but huge thing, because what it did was it captured and froze like in time these warm moments, especially if I was celebrated or I did something well or I expressed myself in a particular way, and by me reflecting on the date, that would make me reflect and appreciate all over again who I was then, who I am now, and just keep track of my successes in life. And it's so interesting. It's such a small thing, but I really thank my mother for doing that. So I wish I had done that with this poem, but I didn't. And so I don't know when I wrote this, but it just spoke to me in a way where my mother's words just kind of echoed to me, because my mother was the first one to show me, to help me to see myself as far as artistic expression. She would praise my poems when I would write her poems inside of holiday cards. She would really praise them. Like she wouldn't just say thank you. She would tell me how thoughtful the words were, how creative, And so having that example is what allows you to see it in you, and so that's what helped me to see it. So as I'm reading this and I'm seeing the beauty of my words and my poetry, and I'm just like, wow, man, it's all to thank my mom, because she was the one that opened up my eyes to that part of myself. So anywho, Tanisha, you about to make me all mushy and stuff first thing in the morning. Oh my goodness.
I see you. Yeah, I see you.
I see you.
I see you.
Oh man.
Yeah, man. Crazy.
So, it's just one of those things, and so poetry is just one of those beautiful, fun worlds of freedom, So look, if you want to, like, even while we're hanging out today, I mean, I know you on your way to work and that kind of thing, but even if you would like to, you could share another poem if you like. I wasn't even, to be honest, like keeping track in order to be all, but opportunity over obligation. If you want to share a poem while you're here, I'm all ears. And it doesn't even have to be now, and I could come back.
No, I actually thought about that. I was like, well, if I'm gonna show up, I can't show up empty-handed, right? But so I was trying to go over like one of my old pieces and remember it, and then I kept tucking at the end, and it was pissing me off. And I was like, nah, whatever, I'm gonna show up anyway.
Yes.
Because I wanted to, the piece that I wanted to upload this week, which was supposed to be yesterday, was the piece that I wrote on the purpose of masculine and feminine energy, and how to balance each other out, and kind of like speak into that community. But yeah, I didn't tighten that one up, but I do have the one that you heard. So I could share
let me ask you a question. When you say tighten it up, right? Here's what I hear, right? So I'm hearing flow, right? When you say tighten it up, you know, I know the various things that could mean, but at the same time, if you just flow, you know, and you're just in your flow, I feel like the words will just be what they are, you know. They'll do what they do. I really do, you know. And so I'm saying, like, a lot of times what I do, and I can't even say a lot of times, most of the times, what I do is just let it flow and just let the moment just to like shape everything up, tighten everything up as it goes. Because that's life, you know what I mean? So I'm cool with you even reading it, like literally just the words alone, if you like.
Which one?
The one that you said, it's not tightened up.
Oh, I can't read that and drive.
How long is it?
It's not that long, but I can't read it and drive.
Can you? Okay, I would never ask this. I would never normally do this. This will be, I promise, like I would use this sparingly if I did. Could you pull over and read it? Please. Look, I'm trying to get in my little voice. No, it's all good. It's all good. No pressure. Only cherries on top.
Right. Yeah, man.
Look, I'll even give you some music. You know what I mean? In fact, I'll change the music for you. In fact, we're about to go in a different direction. We're about to go, as my buddy would say, a whole nother other. We're gonna go to, where's my November Night's Dream? November. Let's get it. November Night's Dream. Here we go. About to go. Wait a minute. Which one is this? I think this has vocals in it. Wait a minute. Dang. Oh, wait a minute. Nah, this is cool. This is just piano. So yeah, we just gonna flow. This is the tune that I wrote, November Night's Dream, and I wrote this like purely off of just a flow, just a vibe. So Tanisha, you can, if you like, let it flow. No doubt. Want to also say, hey, hey, oh. This is one of my favorite tunes to just vibe out to in my collection. November Night's Dream. November Night's Dream. November Night's Dream. just a flow. Thanks, Gene. Gene Beckman says, nice. Thank you. How y'all feel about that? Y'all like that vibe? Thank you, Heather. Tanisha, how you feeling? Oh, I'll come back. No doubt. How you feeling, Tanisha?
I'm good. I'm just, I was trying to pull it up where I had it on my phone, so that way I could kind of see it.
Okay.
So it's not tightened up.
Okay, cool. I tell you what. So all I'm interested in is just hearing the words, right? Just the words. But it's okay if you don't want to share that one. If you want to share another one that's just in you, where you could just relax and just flow, that's all good too. It's all good too. We're here. I'm here. I'm so here. In fact, let me start this over.
In my feelings, sense would present itself as present in our ship of relations, rocking steady as we vibe to various tones on the waves of life. Yet my engines run overheated for progression of you. I find it safe to assume that one man could never experience how vast or deep I've been created for you. Unlike Titanic, I hold up to my title. Unsinkable ships were crafted by man, but I was designed in the heavens, created to protect the heart you've been given. But you've been clipping, releasing your anchor for a quick dip, calm and purpose to skip waves on jet skis that turn you over and never return you to shore, nor the ship you've been blessed with. Sure, it looked fun, but it was a minute. It looked fun. So what is a minute of excitement to a life of adventure?
Yeah.
I must admit it. This admission ticket can never be validated without submission. I've been given previews, and it seems as if I'm boring you with prolonged trailers tailored for the man you have yet to tap into. Ignorance is blissful, and although I despise giving you an earful, I'm afraid you just might miss the lesson.
Yeah.
So I wait, go along with the plate under your direction, prematurely exposing my talent, searching for the balance between your lust and vulnerability, your passion and inability to see past seeds left on wash rags, between your ambition and tedious wars of masculinity, hoping that in return you watered the garden that has been feeding you. A drought is approaching, and you have yet learned how to preserve my love, and still, like bamboo, I bend and never break. So this is purpose, right? As long as I can withstand this fight, as long as my patience doesn't withstand. Like brake pads. You'll run me. You'll run me down if you continue to stop at last minute. I've been willing to crash into you because I never feared that magic expels when we collide. The overflow of masculine and feminine revolving, constantly in motion, producing energy, a balance of push and pull and harmony, excluding our existence in collaboration, blooming. That's it.
Shoo.
But yeah.
Yo. Okay. November nights. Dream.
Thank you.
Okay, Tanisha. First of all, oh man, it's nice to meet you. Another level.
Thank you.
Oh man. The life of a creative, the life of an artist, the life of our evolution, our unfolding, how we're mirrors, how we connect, how we see each other, how we flow. Let me tell you something. What you just did there, this whole moment was amazing. Thank you, first of all, for saying yes to you. Secondly, thank you for saying yes to flow. And the way that just flowed, man, I'm over here like I'm literally like eyes tearing. Real talk. Okay, so
Thank you.
You're welcome. So I wanna throw something at you. First of all, I felt every word of it, and being a lyricist myself, I understood every word of it. Masterful. Secondly, this music that I played behind, right here even, I want to actually connect with you and recreate this same moment again. Your poetry over exactly my song that way. Yes.
Okay, you got me teasing over here.
Yes.
I would love to.
Yes.
I would love to. Yes.
And it's the perfect blend. It was like when I was listening to your message and when I was thinking about the mindset when I wrote it and just how it flowed and the way you flowed. Let's get it. Yes. So you never know what's going to happen here, man. This is, you know what I mean? You just never know what's going to happen in this experience. But you know one thing, that no matter what happens, it's going to be good. Because that's what we do here.
I'm really grateful that you enjoyed it. That was a piece. It was broken up because a friend of mine, another poet, had, kind of put up an excerpt and he was like, keep it going.
Mm-hmm.
And that's what I wrote on my lunch break. So that's why I kept saying I need to tighten it up, and clean it up a little bit. But I'm really glad you enjoyed it.
Not only did I enjoy it, again, I want to collaborate with you on it. My song, November Night's Dream. In fact, I'm playing another version right here too. This one is the more chill out version. I want to actually connect with you over the piano version like that right there. I even want to do it even all the way down to a video with you reciting that and with me playing the piano and doing that as even a video together. Like real talk. No, I'm so serious. I'm so serious. Yep. That be the boy's name. That be his name.
Yep. I am totally down for it. And I am grateful. I am grateful for, you opening up that space for me to do it. Because I was a little hesitant because I was like, it's not clean, it's not tightened up. But it was still appreciated. So I appreciate that. Thank you.
Wait a minute, Tanisha. Wait a minute. Hold up. Okay, was this the one that you just let flow? Was that the one that you were hesitant about, or was that a different one than the one you were hesitant about?
Yeah, that was the one.
That was the one.
Yo, I didn't put it all together yet.
Thank you.
Like, literally, I just read it from the comments when I originally wrote it.
Tanisha, thank you. You know that song? I want to thank you for being yourself, Tanisha. Thank you, and thank you for saying yes to you and yes to flow, because that's what needed to happen. You let it flow, and that shit was fire. Fire, and you let the moment happen, and with the music and you together, and everything that we're about to do with this from flow. Me, you, piano, vocal, this, and all that, and I'm excited, and thank you for allowing that moment to unfold.
I can't.
Yes, y'all. It's the best, y'all. This is gonna be one of those times. Yes. No doubt, Tanisha. This is one of those moments where in the near future, when I have my native instruments beat machine next to me, you'll hear I'll hit the button, I'll hit my pad. Man, this is like my whole life combined into one moment. I grew up with drum machines next to me, beating pads and sampling and all that kind of stuff. So soon I'm gonna have my beat machine next to me, and it's gonna be for all my sound effects, all my beats, all kinds of stuff, like just taking the whole experience to the next level. So one thing is gonna be my drop. The drop is going to be, you're now listening to the AP Morning Show. That's going to be one of those moments right there. Yo, because that's what happens here. Amazing moments every day in accountability as we're here as accountability partners. Tanisha, I hope that you have the most amazing day on purpose. And I hope that this is just the first of the unfolding of many little moments of joy like that today. Yes. And so everybody, let's open up our microphones. Let's wish Tanisha an amazing day today on purpose.
Have an amazing day.
Tanisha. Yes. Have an amazing day. Yes. Oh man, always good stuff here. Also want to reset the room again. Say hello to Edifly, Delia, of course, the good brother T. In fact, about to hang out right about now. T, what's happening, fam? How's it going, bro? T, you there? You taking over the world behind your computer. All right, brother, maybe you're taking over the world. Come back to you. So that's one of the things that I'm excited about with Clubhouse and the unfoldings. Because one of the unfoldings is we'll be able to have a status update where you can see if a person steps away from their phone or if they're like right there, if they are there but they can't talk, blah, blah, blah. So excited about that. And the thing is, I look at this app as something that's unfolding. It's showing like our minds, is showing how we feel about etiquette, and the development of this app is geared towards all the things that we strive for in everyday life. Things like manners and respect and honor to each other and allowing each other to talk and hearing each other's opinions. Now, I'm not saying that that's what everybody's doing all the time in this app, because of course we know that not to be the case. But I'm saying that it's the type of environment where the only way to be a part of it, or the only way for it to grow, for you to have a good experience, is that you got to check yourself before you wreck yourself or before you wreck someone else. And then when you combine that with a community that every day is trying to work towards keeping it that way, I tell you. In a while, we're going to be saying that this is the greatest app that mankind has known. And I'm here to tell you that I think it's going to be in addition to another app that I think we're going to be saying that about one day. And that is the app by this guy right here. Got to do it this way. 5 M. You have to get the sign right. 5 M. Is that how you make an M with your fingers? If you're on Facebook Live, is that how you do it? That's going to be my new sign. 5 M. And so hopefully one day humanity will be talking about this app that's called the 5M experience. Somebody's like, what app is that? Is that in the Android store? Is that in the iOS store? It's in the storage of my mind right now. And it's coming out every day. Because above anything else I've created in life, above a global company called Fruition Music, backing tracks, touching the world, above all the things I've done with Aaron Hill TV, touching the world, all the things I've done with music companies like Integra Music and Multitracks.com and all these places and all these things, countries that I can't even name, can't even pronounce the name. I think even above all that, and the millions that have been touched by all that with Fruition Music and other things, I think the 5M experience is going to be my greatest contribution to humanity. Music, movement, meditation, mindfulness, and mantra. Everything that I have been doing on social media since 2008 that has lived in different and various places all missing one thing: the ability to connect in one thing. That's the first thing you see on your home screen. And not looking for me through the app of some other software developer, and then at Aaron Hill TV in the sea of the rest of humanity, which is cool because I love my peeps. But one thing I realized, not only for myself, but for you, and you too, is that I think this is going to be the future of all of us as creators. I think that we're about to move into a time where instead of being focused on having a website, and even a good mobile website, we're going to be focused on having apps, just our own individual app that is the doorway to our world, and that you'll be able to experience us all there without the distractions of everybody else around us and everybody else flowing through the news feed. But you'll be able to get to that news feed going through this portal. It's just that for the few people that your brand or your message or your product or your service or just your servitude to humanity speaks to, they'll be able to get to you straight through your portal on their home screen before they go into other places. And so that's what I'm being called to with the 5M experience. I've been living my whole life through social media, and the only thing that was missing was just the one piece where you didn't have to sort through the timeline to get to my meditation, where you had to sort through all of the rest of the pictures and the feeds to get my affirmation, where you had to sort through all the hundreds of thousands of songs to get to my November nights dream. It'll just be on your home screen. The 5M experience is coming soon to you. And so on that tip, I want to refresh the room again. I want to say hello to Edify, Delia, T, Tanisha, Heather, Sherry. And we are about to see if I can say what's up to the brother T again. T, you there, bro? There we go. Hey, bro. Just wanted to say hello to you, man. How you doing?
Tanisha, you were phenomenal, baby.
Woo!
Phenomenal.
Woo.
I enjoyed it.
Bro, wasn't that fire?
Thank you.
Fire. The whole moment, right?
Yes. Yes, absolutely.
Bro, it's why I love serendipity and intention, because
and we're like blown. She didn't want to do what?
Right.
Right.
But that's what I love. That's what I love about being a supporter. It's what I love about just being a person, to just be a positive reinforcement, because of the fact that just with the right type of reinforcement, it helps you through, you know what I mean? And then you see on the other side, like, I had shit to worry about once I allow and let go to the flow.
Absolutely.
Bruh, it's good to see you, man.
Yeah.
And thanks for hanging out over on FB too, bro.
No problem. I was on FB first, and then I said, it pinged me. It came up, and I said, oh, let me go over to Clubhouse. Hey, Heather. Hey, Sherry. Sorry about that, loves. How y'all doing this morning?
It's all good, man.
Good morning.
Yo, T, it's cool, man. I really, one thing I dig about this is, and I haven't had this experience, so I like that you have it and some other people here, is that, I'm used to live stream and I'm used to doing that, but to be able to hear a person that I'm watching on live stream as well, that has to add a whole nother dimension to it.
It does.
Right. And would you say that the delay is like short enough to where it doesn't interfere with the experience, like it feels still relatively in real time?
Yeah, absolutely.
Perfect.
Sometimes it's not a delay at all. made, but I love it.
Yeah. That's what's up, man. Well, man, I ain't gonna take up all your time. I ain't trying to get you fired, bro. As always.
No problem, bro.
But as always, man, it's good to chop it up with you, man. And
likewise.
Yes, sir.
Likewise.
Have a great morning.
You too, bro.
Yes. Let's all open up our mics and affirm T on a great morning today. Have a great one, brother. Look forward to catching up with you again. Yes. And so on that tip, everybody, we're coming up on this 9 o'clock time frame. And with this, we're going to move into our segment with Sherry. It's always great. We always have a few things to bring to you that are either updates or just some topics to think about, etiquette, some lifestyle stuff, just something to come through. It was fun for me was Wild Card Fridays. Just never know. And so as we prepare for that, I'm going to read one more quote just to kind of give us something to think about. I'm in the business of creating relational wealth. I see myself on a journey of deeper self-awareness of myself and others, and to be the most positively impactful person possible. I accept that others define that as a quote-unquote spiritual journey, even though it's not a term I particularly have use for, except if I'm intentionally using it to communicate with a person who that point of reference resonates with. I'm not looking for God, but I do understand that people considering everything from the sunshine to babies being responsive to love, tough times, mishaps, death, and tribulations as God. I like listening to a person to see what they believe and how they define things, and then utilizing that info to create harmonious strategic communication to get across basic, relatable points. Yeah. So that's a thought. In fact, I wrote that on August 17th of 2020. Fun times. So everybody, let's open up our microphones. Let's say huge good morning to Sherry. Good morning,
Sherry.
Good morning.
Good morning.
Good morning. How's it going?
Beautiful people, how are your lives today?
All good in the hood. All good in the hood. Right. How you feeling this morning?
I feel it's all good. It's good. I'm having a good day.
Yes. So we are here Tuesday, one day before the hump day, one day after, for many people, the top of the week. Sunday for some, Monday for others. Tuesday. We're here. And for Tuesday, I've been thinking a lot about etiquette, especially etiquette, in this environment that we call Clubhouse. So, you talk to some people and they're like, man, out here in these streets, people are wilding out. And I'm like, well, I guess I can understand this, but truth of the matter is, I ain't out here in these streets to really know. I specialize in not knowing the evening news. Are you like that, Sherry? Are you out here in these Clubhouse streets?
No, I must be like the old people. I go in at night. I don't hang out at night in these streets. These
right.
Streets are getting a little rough out there.
Right. Yeah, I told somebody the other day, I was like, nah, I stay my ass in the house. I ain't traveling too far. If I am, it's only down the block of my peeps, only down the block of people that I know and that I'm hanging out with, especially here in this show. Because like real talk, it's crazy out there, man. People talking about all kinds of crazy rooms. I'm like, yeah, you shouldn't be in them. Better watch who you following.
Yeah, I had a friend that accidentally, you know how the room will pop up while you're like scrolling through or something.
Right.
And she accidentally tapped into a room for a welcome for some porn star. And
wow.
this was before where you could swipe left to
Oh,
follow
no.
rooms or whatever.
Right.
And so every time she looked at her feed, there were all these rooms around like pornography and you know follow type stuff. She was so outdone.
Wow. So it's, you know, one of those, the thing about that is like, I think that they should have, like, before you go in a room, one of those, like, are you sure? Like, do you, like one of those extra confirm buttons, like, boom, you hit it.
Oh God, no, Aaron, no.
You don't want an extra confirm button? Like, are you sure you want to enter this room?
One more step, please.
I know, right?
Just leave the room. And now we have
nah. No. I gotta give you, and this is, I so apologize because I should be a better communicator. No, I was kidding. So I do apologize, right? I should not interrupt you in the way that I just did. But here's the thing, and I think when I say this, I think now if this is true, if what I say you agree with, you owe me $1.06, and I only want it in all pennies. Okay. All right, here we go. You ready? All right, so here's my pitch. And I think I'm going to change your mind right here. The reason why we need you touch the room and then another just quick confirm, are you sure you want to enter this room, even though it's an extra step, is because of the fact that even though you can leave a room, just the fact that your face was in there may completely ruin your entire reputation. Oh my God. Okay. Now, here's what I mean. Imagine you're someone like that person, but your stakes are higher. And this is a very, very rough room. Maybe it's a room where after this, it gets blocked immediately, but you just happen to make a mistake. And because this app is one where you don't have the ability from there to then sit everybody down and say, see, what had happened was, the only thing that happened was that your face, even for a split second, was in this environment. And because things can be taken the wrong way and you have no control over that, some people's entire everything can be completely crashed down to the ground. And it would be changed if they just had, it was almost like that delete function where there's no like second confirm, but it's a hardcore destructive delete. And after you hit it, it's like, that was it. But the company should have built like an extra thing because there's a safeguard just in case. Yeah, I'm for this extra step because again,
I don't agree.
Wow, okay.
Okay, because the thing about it is, in this app, it is expected that people pop in and out of rooms. So if you pop into a room by mistake,
yeah,
then it's more likely that it was a mistake. I think that it's a problem if you pop into a room and you linger in the room.
Sherry, all I'm saying is, I apologize, but all I'm saying is this. What you're saying is, I think that if you linger longer, then it's relative. And that makes sense to me. But that's the problem. This would be a subjective thing that's going to go all kinds of ways. So what it means is this. Yes, people know they make mistakes. But if you see the head of a church fall into a porn room and he doesn't mean, but see, and it's the thing. It's funny, right? It's funny. But on the flip side, though, that is not something where you could just be like, well, if he had been in there longer, then yes, yeah, you can't decide that for people. That's just the problem. It's too subjective. So it's just too much on the line. And I don't think it, now, here's the thing. I'm with you, right? I'm with you. And I'm sorry for being so debatable, but I'm with you. Okay. I'm with you on the fact, because I'm always the person that's like the least amount of clicks possible. Like, that's it. Like, no turning back. But when you're talking about something like this, where you can't control the fact that somebody's entire reputation might be on the line in the midst of a mistake, where there'll be 900 Sherrys who are like, oh yeah, I mean, yeah, of course you can fall into this room, but 9 million that are like, we don't know, and right now we can't trust this person anymore. Like it's just on a whole nother level.
I feel like that's extreme.
I got you. But don't you? But we live in an extreme world, right? We live in an extreme world. That's my point.
So the course, okay, by a round of applause.
Yes, that's great.
If you agree with Aaron, and I'm okay if I lose. All right, if you agree with Aaron that you should have this additional feature because of the reasons that he just explained, please, and you're on stage, please clap it up.
Let's some people might not have heard it. Yeah, there you go. Okay, so here's
hold on, Coco. So T, Heather, and Tanisha.
Wait. No, let's reset it first.
What?
No, reset it. So
okay.
no,
Right.
yeah. Here's the scenario for everybody in the room, because that way we won't leave anybody out. So here's the scenario. What we were talking about is a feature. If you click on a room in a hallway, should there be one extra safeguard, just like confirm button, as far as are you sure you want to enter this room versus not? And my argument was, even though I think that less steps are definitely always the way to go, in this case, because you can make a mistake, or someone of high regard could make a mistake and click on them and be in it that they don't mean to, or don't need to be, or don't mean to, their whole reputation could be ruined just from their face popping in and popping out, because there's no way to explain everyone. So I think it's better to have a confirm button than not. And Sherry goes other way. Okay, so with that, if you want to come to the stage too.
Wait.
Okay, I'm sorry. Go. I apologize.
It was deeper than that.
Okay.
You felt that way because you felt like people's reputation would be messed up, and I was saying that
could be
messed
yes.
Could be messed up if they popped into the room.
Yes.
And left very quickly, like we have all done. Then I don't think people would take it that far. It wouldn't be seen like, oh, Minister so-and-so dropped into the porn room.
Okay.
It would be like, oh, that was a mistake. But
how could you decide that everybody would feel that that's a mistake, or that the majority of people? That's my thing.
No, I'm not trying to decide for everybody.
Right.
It's the culture of the app. So most people
I got
assume that if you come into the room and you leave right back out, either you weren't interested or you didn't mean to be in there to start with.
Got it. Okay, so with that, so here's the vote for everybody in the room, and we're having fun with this. So if you'd like to come up to the stage, by all means, we would love to know your thoughts.
We're taking a vote. People.
Yeah, we're taking a vote.
Calling all peeps to the stage.
Calling all peeps to the stage. If you'd like to come up and vote, even if you just want to come up and vote and then jump back to the audience, by all means. So the vote is: should we have an extra "do you want to enter this room" confirm button after you touch it, or not? So yes, flash your microphones on and off. Yes, we should have one. Flash them on and off. Okay, so Tanisha says yes, T says yes, Coco says yes, and someone else coming up to the stage. And then Diamond's here. So one more time. Okay, no problem. And I'll reset it too for Selena. Hello to Selena, Mawusi, Esther, Edify, Hey Diamond, Coco. Okay, so the question in the room is, should there be, when you tap on a room in a hallway, should there be one extra moment where it says a confirm button, where it says, are you sure you want to enter this room? And then you hit that and enter, or not. And we're talking about different reasons. So flash your microphones. If you're on the stage, flash your microphones one more time, on or off. If you say yes, we should have an extra quick. Okay, so T says yes. Tanisha would say yes. Coco would say yes. I didn't see Heather. So, and then Diamond, what do you feel? Do you clap on? Do you? Yes. If your answer is yes, then clap it up on your microphones. If your answer is yes, clap it up on your microphones. I'm sorry, people. Just trying to get it right. Okay. So we got two people. Now Coco clapped before, but I'm assuming maybe Coco might have stepped away from her phone. And then Diamond. Okay. All right. Now, if you feel that no, we should not have that extra feature, clap it up. T, your microphone is on, so I can't tell. Okay. So Sherry and Diamond say no, and Tanisha, T, and Coco and myself say yes. Okay. So Tanisha, if you're able to, and Heather didn't vote at all, so I guess Heather must be busy. So Tanisha, starting with you, what's your quick take on why you say yes? If you're there.
Okay, I'm sorry. I'm already, in the motion of working.
Right, no problem.
The reason why I'm saying yes is because it's always good to have that additional barrier, right? It's always good to, kind of ask somebody, hey, if you're sure, because some people don't think. Right now, we don't think. We click and we just jump into a room.
Right.
It's happened to me many a times where the title was intriguing, but then once I got in, it was pretty interesting. So I think having that barrier where it pops up and says that it's short, or maybe providing a description or a preview of what's being talked about in the room before entering would be really good.
Right. Thank you, Tanisha. That was great. Appreciate that. T, not sure if you have a second. If you don't, all good. Wanted to quickly hear why you say yes.
Extra security is always good.
Right.
That's why I say yes.
Right.
Because if it could ruin your reputation or ruin who you are,
right. Right.
That's why I say yes.
I almost feel like it's a measure twice, cut once kind of thing. Because like, even if everybody else is like, oh, he just made a mistake, but the highest boss is like, nah, the subjectivity of it is why, to me, it's measure twice, cut once. Because it's easier for you to avoid something that could be a possible mistake than to try to clean up something that to some people were an obvious mistake, and to others, maybe who might even be more important in the equation, they weren't, or they undecided, and it affects your future. Coco, if you're there, you said yes, and curious as to your thoughts.
Yeah, I think extra security is good. There have been times where, I just pick up my phone, I'm rushing. I have like 3 phones now, one for work, my Samsung, and this.
Right.
And I inadvertently push a button, and I didn't even know I was in a room.
Right.
Because I have my phone turned down because I'm at work, so that I'm not even noticing what's happening. I put my phone beside me on the desk, and I'm working, and I look down, and I'm like, why the heck am I in this room? What room am I in? I didn't know I was in here. So the accident for me is, probably because I'm a little clumsy too with all these
Actually,
phones.
I did the same thing though. I've done the same thing.
So I would prefer to have that little extra. Are you sure you want to go into this room? There have been times where I'm scrolling and I press the button up by accident.
Right.
So I'm scrolling through the
I've done that too.
Hallway,
right.
And I click on something and I'm like, whoop, and I come right back out. So.
Right. I definitely, now, Coco, you just hit on another one that definitely, I didn't even think of in a moment, but literally that's the other reason why I thought about it even before this moment. It was that I was like, oh man, there are sometimes I have hit rooms and I've looked at my phone and I'm like, wait a minute, what am I doing in here? And I realize I've been in there and I'm like, okay, that could have equaled a couple things. And again, because of the fact that different people can have different opinions about it, even about me in that room and what's going on, it seems like it's better to have an extra safeguard than to have to clean up something that could possibly be a mess. Diamond, you said no, and so I'm curious, what are your thoughts?
I said no because I just like things the way they are.
Right.
On top of that, people are going to assume what they want anyway. I'm in a room, Find a Bay room every day, and I'm in a relationship for 9 years. So people may be like, why is she in a room called Find a Bay? I don't care. You know what I mean? Like, you're going to assume whatever you want to assume. So definitely not for other people.
Right.
And then I just feel like if you accidentally in a room, you just accidentally in a room. Now what I am for is the feature where, and I don't know if this is contradictory or not, but they did mention in the town hall a couple weeks ago about a feature. If you don't want people to know that you're in a room, you can not mute it, but what's the better word? You can.
They kind of
like people.
They kind of called it like stealth mode. Some people were calling it like stealth mode. Incognito mode.
Incognito, like I think that's a good idea because some people may want to be in a room where they don't want other people to know that they're in that room.
Well,
that makes sense.
Well, I'll tell you this, and I definitely understand what you're saying on that. What it seems like they may be leaning more towards though is not necessarily where you can enter a room and people not know you're in the room, because they say, and it makes sense to me if you think about it, they say it's most important for the speakers to know who's listening. The speakers that's on the stage, because of the fact that, you know, and this to me is the easiest thing. You can have someone who's trying to catch you in the moment saying something. Like there was someone who told me the other day their voice was recorded on this app, and someone tried to use that for something, and it was like something terrible that they were trying to do with them. But if the person didn't even know that the people were in the room plotting on them. So it's almost like being able to always see each other keeps it truth and keeps it honest, to me, more so than if you can go into a room and you listen in and nobody know you're in there. But I can understand on the other side where it's like from a podcast perspective or something like that, you're just listening to it and other people aren't aware. But I think this environment, though, to me is geared more towards being present and everything being out on the table. So if you're going to say something with someone in the audience, you know that they're in the audience while you're saying it. So you can at least, from an informed perspective, be speaking and still be being authentic.
You know what, Abra? I didn't know that the people, once you got in the room, couldn't see. I thought it was in the hallway.
Right.
They couldn't see. So that's it. I don't think I like that then. I thought it was only if you were in the hallway, like people couldn't see you from the hallway. But once you got in the room, then everybody could see that you were in there. That's how I thought it worked.
Right. Well, I'll tell you,
Yeah, I did too.
Yeah.
I agree with that.
And I was going to say, thank you for that, Sherry. And Diamond, I definitely agree with you because they're actually still exploring like all the different aspects of what it means to being incognito. Like some people just want it to be where you can it doesn't allow your followers to know that you've gotten into certain rooms unless you want them to know. And then all the way to what you're saying, Diamond, and what I'm saying. So it's definitely, they're still chopping it up and looking at it from a granular perspective. So that way when they build it out, they could just build in the features that we need that are helpful and not the ones that could be used for some other, like, you know, really negative kind of purposes, you know, or make us vulnerable.
I have one more question.
No doubt.
So with are you sure you want to enter this room? Once you're in that room, before you push that button, are you able to hear what they're talking about? Or are you sure you want to be in this room and then once you click it, then you can hear what they're talking about?
Yeah, to me is the simpler version. See, this is my thing, meaning that it's the simpler, just as soon as you touch the room, there's literally just a button that just says confirm, or like just one other quick one. And it's only because, I'm sorry, yes. So that's to answer your question, just that, not where, and then it's only where you hear it, just like how you would on the first push. It's just that it's one more, just in case you don't want to go in or don't know you're going into this room or don't mean to. To me, it's like not a matter of like people going to think what they're going to think. That's life. But to me, what you get the opportunity to do is to measure twice, cut once, or to avoid certain things. You rather avoid a mess than to go into it being like, well, I'll just clean it up. Or people, they'll know that it was just a mistake. Like, to me, it's like, that's true, but it's just, there are going to be some cases where the best thing was that this person had that extra thing because it could have cost them everything. And just because we don't think some people should think that way or should, like, that's just the issue. It's not about what we should or should not. It's that it's subjective. So all you need is 999,999 people being like, oh, it was a mistake. And then one person who is the top rank being like, yeah, nah, like we're going to have to look into this. Even if it's that. Even if it puts your shit on hold and it's got to be a damn dumbass investigation, all because you made a mistake and popped into a room. To me, again, a situation like that, even though they might be rare, they could save somebody's life. And to me, just an extra thing so that also, like on the back end, that you don't make a mistake and be in the room and you don't even know it. And then you just got some people being like, why didn't you hear they ain't saying that, man? Why this, why that? And I know they heard me and all this. Like, man, you ain't got to clean that shit up because your phone didn't go into that room. So anyway, let's open up the floor again. Want to continue with this. Sanhada Amachandra, good morning to you. How you doing?
I am well. Greetings, everybody. What's up, y'all? What's up?
Greetings. So, not sure if you heard the question here, but it's a wonderful, wonderful question. do you think that we should have, when you tap on a room in a hallway, that there should be at least one extra confirm, just that you need to hit that or you cancel it before you go into a room for safety reasons? Or do you think, no, it's extra and unnecessary?
Well, I have been listening to y'all chopping up about that, and I hadn't really given it a lot of thought. I do believe I'd heard it mentioned, so I'm not unfamiliar with it.
Okay.
What comes to mind for me when I think about it right now, based on what's being said, is no harm, no foul. Right?
You said no harm. I'm sorry, I was a motorcycle riding past me.
No worries, no harm, no foul. Meaning,
no harm, no foul.
Putting that one step there. One step, there's no harm and no foul for you to have to press the button and then for you to be sure. Right. And that way, at that point, you go forward with knowing that you committed,
Right.
And everyone in the room can feel assured that you want to be here, yo. You chose to come up in here.
Right.
So no harm, no foul. I like the idea
I like the hallway
being quieter.
Right.
A quieter space, so you're not as loudly known, proclaiming everybody there unless they want to be known from the hallway.
Right.
Because, if you do create a following where people join short wherever you are, some people attach themselves aren't necessarily people you want every place. So maybe you don't tell everybody you in here, but if you show up and you see me, what's up, yo? Hey, nice to see you here.
Right.
That's all. Hey, good to see you.
Right.
And it becomes almost like a easy, like a speaking. You begin knowing where you are without it always. Like, it's not a big deal to me, that part, but I would want to know who's in the room once I step in the joint.
Right.
I want to know who's there once I'm in. But outside the door, like, look, yeah, if you're here and I'm here, then we both here together.
Right. I love that. I love that.
Outside that, the stepping in space, just no harm, no foul. That means
I like that.
Take real adult responsibility for what you're doing.
I love that. No harm, no foul. I absolutely love that. When I tell you, because again, to me, I'm always a slim down person. I'm always like, don't put any more that you don't need to. But I'm like, you know what? This is worthwhile to me. Another thing that makes me think about is similar to what Coke said. When I'm scrolling down the hallway, I even press my screen like harder and like I press it in a weird way just because of what we're talking about, because I don't want to make a mistake and hit rooms. And it's now, in that case, it's not even that I'm worried about my reputation. It's that I gotta like slow down this process, because otherwise I'm gonna have to hit it, then leave out, and then that makes it more difficult. But if
you got that little pause,
pause going
in, then you gotta come back out.
Right. And so what I realized was, like, again, I would scroll, my finger would just even psychologically be lighter, because I wouldn't have that little fear, like, I don't want to hit this the wrong way, because I know I'm immediately in this experience. And whether it's I don't want to be seen in here, whether it's I don't feel like having to come out of this room and hit another damn button, or whether it's just like I'm trying to get through this thing. Yeah, that's another thing that hit me.
Ultimately, that's all it is. I just want to look and go.
Right.
I'm not having to worry about a misstep.
Right.
I just want to be free.
just let us be free. Let us be free. So yeah, I definitely dig that. Let's see, we got hello to JD, Mawusi, Esther, Edify, LT, I'm not sure when you got here. I was looking off screen, but not sure if you heard the question. If you did, LT, what's your thought on it? Do you think we should have an extra confirm button after you touch a room, so you can make sure that you're fully aware and fully informed that you're going into a room? Or do you think it's just extra? Unnecessary?
That may be just extra.
Okay.
It may just be like an extra step. Not that it's right or wrong or good or bad. It's just extra.
You feel it's more extra than
you're talking about confirm to be in a room?
So basically you're scrolling down the hallway and either you're meaning to enter a room, so you're going in, you don't mean to enter a room, you make a mistake and tap it and you're in, or you don't even know that you've hit a room and that you're even in it. There are a number of things to think about when being in rooms with different topics. We were just talking about maybe whether it would matter or not, whether your reputation would blah, 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 would it be affected, blah, blah, blah. And so, yes, this is basically just that one extra safeguard after you mistakenly or on purpose hit a room before you go in. So that way it's intentional.
I think that's safeguard, and this is an app. Like, that's why you can leave quietly in or out of a room. And sometimes we click on a room, not knowing what the room is about. And most of the titles are not what the room is talking about. So,
right. That's another good point.
Rooms, right?
That's another good point.
Yeah, and not know what the room is about. But when I hear the room, or hear what's going on in the room, I have the liberty of just leaving quietly,
right.
And it doesn't represent me at all. As a person, sometimes, most of us are going to rooms because we just being nosy to see what's going on.
Mm-hmm.
We're not going in there, unless the room has something that connects with us
mm-hmm.
and makes sense. Other than that, we're strolling. It's the hallway. I don't think you should take away somebody's ability to go in the room or, have an extra step. I don't want an extra step.
Okay, so your final is that the confirm button is extra for you. More so, got it. Perfect. This has been great. Yeah, go ahead, Sherry.
LT's point, if I may add to LT's statement, that the whole point of the app is for around discovery. So it's kind of intended for you to slip in and out of rooms, and like Anna said, like no harm, no foul. You slip in, you slip out, like whatever. So, and one other thing is that people don't often use this feature, but when you create a room, you can create a social room. Just FYI, you can create a social room, which means only your followers can come into that room.
Mm-hmm.
So that's one way of kind of eliminating that. But of course, most people are here to be found. So, which is the whole point of the app. So I don't see the point of that extra stuff.
I love it.
Such is life.
I love it.
I know that they have a social feature like that. Since is it when you have a club or no? Actually, when you go to set up a room, there are a couple of features. There's one that says social, one that says open, and then I think the other one is closed. Social means that you can only bring in the people who follow you or can enter that room. And that's been there for a while. Actually, in town hall last week, not this week, they talked about that and how it's an underutilized feature that they were suggesting that people can use more often to manage their rooms, curate their rooms better.
Right.
Okay. Thank you for that.
Yeah. Love it. And this is what I love about this, because this is exactly what we're here for, and spreading this beautiful information. And so, so this is going to be a fascinating topic, and I love it for us to keep talking about this. Now, here's the last thing I say about that, and then we'll jump on to our Black History fact of the day. I think when it's all said and done, this is my prediction, and I'm okay with being wrong, like totally okay. My prediction is that one day I think we will see it more so than this app go on for the longevity that I think it's going to go on for, which is like far into the future, and we don't see it. I think we're going to see it as opposed to not seeing it in the end.
I would agree with you on that.
Right.
I think it will come just because, as far as I'm concerned, people can't leave well enough alone.
All I'm saying is, if it doesn't come, Sherry, I hope that you go into the profession of being a lawyer and fighting for all the people who made a mistake to slip into a room. And this it is. I love it. Oh man. Sherry, what's our uncommon Black History fact of the day today?
Yay, this is one of my very, very favorites. So today.
Oh, I'm sorry. Right before you do, I apologize. Right before you do, I always forget. Right before we do, we got to mention that you can actually go and follow along with us reading this as Sherry's first post on her Instagram timeline. For those that are sitting, relaxing, you can read along.
And you can see them. So if you're watching by Facebook or YouTube, it is I am Sherry Goodall on Instagram. But yeah, so may I proceed, sir?
Yes, yes.
Okay, so this is one of my favorites. This is Mildred and Richard Loving. That is actually their last name. The reason they're part of my favorite is because their last name is Loving, and this is all about their love.
Wow.
And the excerpt is kind of long, so I'm just going to kind of give you guys the overview. But essentially, Mildred and Richard Loving are the first legally interracial couple in the United States. They lived in King and Queen County, Virginia in 1965. In 1968, they went to Washington, D.C. to get married because it was illegal in the state of Virginia at that time. And it made them, it was illegal in the state of Virginia. And so they got their marriage license, went back to Virginia to live as husband and wife, and an anonymous tip to the police sent them to their home where they were raided. They had their marriage certificate hanging above their bed, and the police told them it was invalid, and that he was cohabitating, as they were charged with cohabitating as man and wife against the peace and dignity of the Commonwealth. So the couple went on, and they were given the choice to either leave the state of Virginia and not return together for at least 25 years or do a year in prison. Wow. They chose to move to Washington, D.C., but they left all their family behind. And so Mildred, the wife, I love that their name is Loving because this is so beautiful. So Mildred, the wife, actually wrote a letter to the then Attorney General.
I'm sorry, I can't hear you, Sherry. Your phone is really quiet. Okay.
Sorry. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, that's much better.
Okay, I apologize. So Mildred wrote a letter to the then Attorney General Robert F. Kennedy about their situation because they missed their families and wanted to be able to go visit them in Virginia and not have to go separately. So he referred them to the ACLU, who took them on as a case. The case went as far as the Supreme Court, and the Supreme Court overturned the case, and it became the law of the land in June of 1967 that interracial marriage was okay. So that happened. But then to go on, in 1970, Alabama was the last state to not make it enforceable, and they did not adopt interracial marriage until 2000. So Richard and Mildred stayed married. They had 3 children. And Richard, unfortunately, was killed in a car accident in 1975. They were in the car together. They were hit by a drunk driver, and he died. Wow. Mildred lost sight in her right eye, but she did live until she was 68 years old and died of pneumonia in 2008.
This is wow. This is a deep story. I mean, to think about the first couple, and to think about your experience, your relationship, being under those circumstances where it's against the law for you to love someone who you just love,
Right. And what was really strong for me personally, oftentimes, like when we think of interracial couples, we automatically think it's a black man with a white woman.
Right.
But this was the exact opposite. It was a white man in love with a black woman in the 60s, and he was willing to fight for that and damn near lost his life behind it. So if you ever get a chance, I believe the full documentary is on YouTube. It was an HBO story as well. So, and then there was a movie made about it. So Yeah, wow. It's a really interesting story.
Yeah, definitely have to check that out. I mean, that's really deep. I mean, you think about, man, I always just have so much empathy for these kind of stories because I look at my life and I'm like, wow, I have no idea what that's like, for just my natural feelings to lead to such a tough life, and for everybody around me to not understand that there's nothing wrong with this, for us not to be at that point yet as far as, humanity in this area in this way. It's just, man, it just always hits me really deeply. You think about how fortunate you are.
Alabama just accepted it, and that was 21 years ago.
21 years. Wow.
My daughter's 22. So,
right.
We just got to where every state in the union,
right.
in the United States, I thought it was okay for interracial marriage. That's kind of deep.
Yeah, it really is. Well, thanks for that. As always, that uncommon Black History fact. It's fascinating. I want to do this for the rest of the year, just because there's so many people, and definitely more people than this short month can cover. So thanks, Sherry, for at least bringing us a good handful of those people that we can continue to celebrate. So today, with Beating with Sherry, let us know what's going on, where can we catch it, and what time.
She is. So you can catch me on Clubhouse, Facebook, and YouTube. And today, and actually this whole week, we're doing replays. So I am doing a replay of some interviews from my I Am Sherry podcast. And you got to tune in. Yesterday we talked about people who decided to change careers after the age of 40 and fell in love with it. Life. Just falling in love with creating a new life after 40.
I love that. I can't wait to listen in, honestly. I cannot wait to listen in. Thank you.
Yes. And so today we'll also, Chandra, if you wanted to catch it, it's up from yesterday. That particular story is up from yesterday. But today we're going to actually have, I'm going to be sharing a video with my good girlfriend, comedian Todd Davis. And you guys probably have seen her in these Clubhouse streets.
Yeah.
But
Todd is hilarious.
One of my best girlfriends. Hilarious.
Did you those new videos that she's doing on Instagram where she's reading a book and talking? Oh, those things are
the TikTok videos.
Oh my
God, it's hilarious. She's hilarious, but people obviously know her as a comedian, but they don't often get to talk to her and hear her about how she came up in the game, in the business aspect. Ty is extremely business savvy and and very philosophical. So I love that girl to pieces. So
love it.
Listen.
All right, sounds good. Today, 11:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Check out Beating with Sherry across the platforms. And everybody, let's open up our microphones and let's affirm Sherry on an amazing day today on purpose. Much, much love. Much love.
Have a good day, Sherry.
Yes.
Have a great day.
Yes.
Have an amazing day, Sherry.
Yes. It's the best, the AP morning show. The AP stands for Accountability Partners. Double entendre as well. Aaron Prentice is my first and middle name. And I also want to refresh the room to say hi to DQ, JD, Mawusi, Esther, Adafly. As always, we are here hanging out. If you'd like to come to the stage, by all means, all you have to do is throw a wave. Our only goal is to say hey and hang out here till about that 10:30 time. Good chop ups. So let's get back to the stage. We had a good round there talking about that feature. Let's go back a bit. Everybody, let's open up our microphones and let's say good morning again to Coco, Lorraine, Vera, Coco. Are you there?
Hey, everybody.
Hey.
Hey, Coco. What's up? Hi.
Good
my friends, Sherry, LT. It's so good to see you, Heather, back here.
No, right?
Alejandra. Yeah, the guys too. Hi, guys. How you doing? Nice to see you, T. But ladies.
Hey, come girl.
I see you, Aaron. How you doing, T? Yeah.
Right. Right. You couldn't have sound more unenthused with the note that you hit my name just now.
OMG. Okay, wait. I think there's two very special people in the room.
Okay, let's get it.
I heard a rumor that I don't know if it's true, but I think there's a mother-daughter in the room.
Uh-oh.
And I can't figure it out because I think it is, but I don't know for sure. And they're turning into my bestest of friends.
What?
So if one of them could come up onto the stage and confirm that would be great. Because I assuming that I know what I know. Oh wait, who was it that came up onto the stage?
It was.
He came up in the
Good morning, everybody.
Chameleon.
Hi, Chameleon. Funny to meet you here. By any chance, do you have a mom?
I do have a.
Do you have a mom?
Does your mom have a Clubhouse app on her phone? By any chance, is she in the room? She is.
I love the fact that she said yes when you said, by any chance, do you have a mom? Oh my God. Oh man, this is so good. All right, so what's going on? Tell us, Coco.
Chameleon sent me a message in my DMs, and I didn't even know it was her because her name is different on Instagram.
Right.
She had a different first name, so I was like, what are you? My mom like, oh, isn't that sweet? Yeah, la 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 la. And then I was like, I can't wait. I couldn't find the message. I'm like, I'm supposed to talk to somebody's mom, but whose mom was it? It was weeks ago, and I'm looking through my DMs, trying to catch up with everybody. All of a sudden, Esther comes in my room on Saturday, and she's a beast, and she's talking about all this stuff that she got to do with her life and what she's doing with her thing. And then she says, yeah, my daughter sent you a message saying she wanted us to connect. I'm like, oh, yes, I remember there was somebody who sent me a message saying they wanted me to talk to their mom. And she was saying Chameleon. So then I'm like, okay, I'll have to find the DM now and tell that girl, whoever she is, that I met her mother.
Right.
And I go down the thing, and I'm like, Chameleon!
The whole time.
Chameleon's already a beast. She's like changing lives out here with feminine energy.
Right.
Just like, okay. And then I met her, and I was like, oh, shit. And then I met her mom. Right. And her mom is just as insanely amazing as she is. I'm like, oh, shit.
That is
we gonna
crazy.
Take over the world. Pinky in the brain.
Right, pinky in the brain, right.
You know, I've been trying to make the connection for like over a month.
Wow.
Because you remember, Coco, one time I came in on the very tail end of you speaking.
Yeah.
And I think Mama Gina, Auntie Gina was in there with you. And I was like, hey, you're like, well, we're wrapping up. And I'm like, oh, man, I just pinged my mom. Hopefully, you know.
Yeah, I didn't. Listen, I am a dyslexic.
Eclectic. Let's get it.
I'm a dyslexic eclectic. I can't understand. I don't remember it was my birthday this month. My mind.
You're not by yourself.
Sometimes I'm having full-blown conversations with people in my room that were there just Thursday, then Saturday. I'm like, dude, do I know you?
Right. It's a pleasure to meet you.
For 2.5 hours last week. I'm sorry. And then they tell me their story and I remember them.
Right.
Their names, and then I'm trying to figure out how the heck to spell your name. I'm like, Chameleon, Camilo, Chameleon. Okay. So LT says Chameleon, so it's an O-N. But that doesn't look right. That's not how it's spelled on the app.
And I think I started that.
I do call her that.
It's so crazy because I think I started that. When she first came in here, and I was looking at her name, and I remember how my friends from New York would pronounce it. And for some reason, because of the way she spelled it, I kept saying Chameleon. And I just couldn't stop myself. I'm like, damn, I can't change this around. So I've been.
Well, her mother's here, so her mother needs to tell us how to pronounce her name.
No, it's me. I named myself that.
Right.
Yeah, I didn't name her Chameleon.
her mother is Esther, and she's all about the bag of chips, and I'm so glad that she's here.
I was in the room the other day. That's why, in fact, I was really glad when I saw Esther's face, because I was in the room the other day and I was like, oh yeah, we got Esther here. But I had no idea.
Yeah, Esther had chameleon when she was 3. Like, look at Esther's face. Like, come on now.
Definitely, Esther, you're beautiful. Thank
oh
you.
my goodness.
Isn't she gorgeous? I was like, you know what? I
it's a family affair.
Yeah, okay, guys are nice. But
I can't wait. And I'm going to get to see Chameleon soon. I'm going to get to see her soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, Florida.
Won't you tell us all about it? Won't you tell us all about it?
We're going to be here till spring.
What?
Yeah, March 22nd, the second day of spring. We're heading back home to Maryland. But yeah,
I love it.
Come sooner.
Wow, that is so. Oh my gosh! See, this is what I'm talking about. This is what I'm talking about.
I'm just in love with. I'm in love with the women in this room. And I guess what else I did? I'm excited this morning because I'm tired. I didn't get a lot of sleep.
It's all good. That's honestly, that's when you're at your best. Let's go.
Oh wow! I don't even need a cookie. I just need to not sleep. So. Ira and I have been talking about this concept for me to do this workout on Friday nights. And so I have been doing it all weekend. It's called Relaxercise.
Yep.
And we're doing cool, relaxing, silly dance moves to music to get us up and going. And he seems to be convinced that if I were to do this I'm not doing it live on nothing, but if we were to like go on a Zoom or whatever, that people would actually join me once or twice a week to get moving and our bodies going. So I was listening to this song this morning. Oh shoot!
Let's get it. Turn it up. Turn it up. Turn that shit up.
I was doing the Carlton. I was doing wow. It was so much fun. It was so much fun. Okay, let's check this out.
Hell yeah.
She was doing the Carlton to Harlan.
Yes, Michael. Yo, that's what I'm talking about. Let's get that Michael McDonald. Let's get it.
Michael McDonald.
Let's fucking get it.
Right? So it's Michael McDonald. He has such a cool beat, and it's great. I can actually talk over him because you can't understand a word he's saying.
Right. This is the perfect backdrop. Let's get it.
This morning I got up and I was really sad. I had a conversation with my daughter, and it was a hard one. It was a hard mother-daughter, mom, you fucked up conversations. And yes, but I did it because I was broken.
That's it.
You know, and
self-compassion.
And it was hard, and I was getting angry, and I was getting bitter. And then I turned that song on, and I just started dancing in my room.
Changed everything.
And relaxercising. I'm not
hey,
trying to, you know.
Here we go. Okay, look. Here's the thing. Boom, got to hit you. Flip. Dance for size. With Coco.
No, I want it to be relaxercise. Where he's going to be laying on the floor.
Yes, I like relax.
Relaxercise.
All right, there it is.
And we're going to exercise ourselves.
There it is. Y'all heard it here first. Now the next question is, what the fuck time?
No, the next question is, would anybody join me on?
Ain't no fucking what? Are you fucking kidding? What? You better.
Okay. I'm talking about the ladies in the room.
Did you see the microphones clapping when you were? All you got to do is tell them.
I see Heather.
Oh my goodness! Just say when. I promise you. Just tell them when.
Yeah. Well, maybe.
This is definitely a reset moment. Like,
I like that. Look, when she said that, I just felt that slide, like that. Like that, just that slide, that glide with it. Oh man, I love this. Okay. All right, so we'll flow with this Coco's way. If you would join Coco for some fun dancing and etc. in relax exercise, clap up your microphones or open it. Matter of fact, open up your microphones and verbalize that shit. Yes. Heather says yes.
And how many of you are already feeling tired and are like, nah, I don't want to do that. I don't think it's for me, but go ahead, Coco. How many of y'all clap your mic ups if you're like, nah, that's not for me. I need to do it.
Oh, I don't have. Oh, wait.
Clap your mic away from your phone and you can't hear us right now.
Right. Look, I was just about to say. I think that, I think I know what's going on right now, and I can verbalize this, I'm sorry, in the form of, something like this. All I'm saying is you heard the most beautiful sound ever. Yes. Yes, that's the sweet sound of silent affirmation. Oh man, this is so good.
So silly. So yes, I'm excited about women in the room. I'm excited about conversations I've been having. I appreciate all of you so very, very much.
Yes. It's gonna be fun. I'll tell you. I'll give you all some context. This dancing thing. Dancing is fun. Dancing is freeing. Relaxing. I'm sorry, relaxing. Oh, let me get it right. No dancing. We're relaxing. This relaxing thing. Yeah. So, well, Coco, if you at some point, if you have a time or you have a date time, by all means, drop it on us. Let us know, because I think I speak for all the ladies in here when I say they are so there for that. They're so there. One more time for confirmation.
We will see if I decide to do it or not. Right now, it's just working for me, and I encourage you. Like the same song I used, I heard it, and it just gave me the space to cry, to bawl things out. I'm having a real compassionate moment about myself and being a teen mom and what I went through back in those days, the decisions that I made. And you and I are going to have a room on co-parenting.
Yes.
Quadrants of co-parenting.
Yes.
Willing and able, unwilling and able, unable and willing, unwilling and unable.
And unable, right.
And but this, this artist that I just played, I forget his name, McDonald, whatever his name.
Michael McDonald.
That's the one.
Yeah. Yes, he is.
I found his music very creative. So in one instance, I was, just crying and letting myself mourn for what I went through and really have huge compassion for myself. And then the next song came on the YouTube playlist, and it was that. And I got up and I started dancing. And it was very free in that moment when I could just be. I released, and I let myself cry until I couldn't feel the pain on my heart anymore. You ever have those crying moments when your heart is hurting and your head is hurting,
right?
And you're releasing toxins, right?
Right.
So I just let myself fall until my heart stopped hurting, until my headache went away,
right?
And then I listened to it in the bed. I was comfortable. I was self-soothing. I was cozying, and I was just letting myself go down memory lane.
Yes.
As my nervous system was relaxed because of the music.
Yes.
And then I got up and I started dancing.
Yes.
And it was one of the most freeing moments that I've had to marry this release, the tears and the movement.
Yes.
And you know, and it was about a 2 or 3 hour process.
Right.
It was lovely. And so I know that that's going to be something that I'm going to share as part of my healing strategy, because I've been really good at teaching people to soothe while they're crying.
Right.
Because we're talking about such traumatic issues. We're going down these memory lanes, and they're dark and they're full of, you know, different, very scary,
twists and turns.
painful,
Yes.
frustrating, angering memories.
Yes.
And so the tears are released, but the dance.
Right.
And that's why I'm committed to this relax exercise, because I was actually relaxing my muscles in the movement, and relaxing my heart, and relaxing my thoughts, and relaxing my body.
Yes.
As I was releasing that, and it was quite, and picking music that makes me feel alive. So you wouldn't think that you would cry to a song that was upbeat, or reading, but it really did do something to my heart,
right?
Where I could, it's part of the Morning Beautiful Places,
right?
Part of my work, where you're really taking ownership of where the tears land, and how they land, and the energy that you're feeling while they're coming.
Right.
It's you like sound healing, right?
Right.
But with funk.
Right.
You know.
I love that.
And, you know, something that's going to make you want to move, and something that's that's beautiful, that brings good memories.
Yes.
And the last thing I'll say is these songs I remember hearing during a time when I was going through the most amount of abuse. So it was beautiful, because I could remember the beauty then, even though I was in pain.
Right.
And I could hold on to this music as a form of healing as I look back on that time.
Right.
I remember, oh yeah, it wasn't all bad.
Yes.
You know,
yes.
And music helped me get through it then, and music is helping me get through it now. So it's a very unique process that I'm talking about for survivors.
Right.
That I'm really excited about introducing, you know, as we continue to grow and expand our practices.
Yes. I love it. Yeah, I love it. I love it.
Say something to Coco really quick.
Yes,
please.
yes.
Can I say something to Coco? Oh my gosh, Coco, I cannot wait to get you back and have a deeper conversation with you as a part of what's coming through. We have not talked, and a lot has shifted and shaped.
Yes, yeah.
But I cannot wait to talk back with you, especially with this, because what I know is you are right. It is most assuredly sound healing. What we know about sound vibration tied to intention and a good story, like a good ass story, and a good and a dope ass beat. That's a whole release right there for most women that I know. So to curate that kind of experience, or to just be the hold of space, like I'm thinking about Heather with the red cup and the vinyl experience, where she's just playing and we're just dancing out a story. But that you kind of like are kind of taking the lead, Coco, because we love you. You are I'm gonna say this right, that you are our new awkward American girl. Like you are our Canada girl, America girl. Like, I am here, and this is my first time.
She's our American.
All in America.
She's our American girl in the Canada world.
Experience.
She's our American girl in the Canada world.
Yeah, I'm American.
Yeah, I think it would be fun to do it with you as we do our work with dance and music and
love it.
Whatever's going on. I think it would be good. So I can't wait to talk more with you about that, because it's definitely got me ready to go back to the circle and talk.
Yes,
That is awesome. Thank you. I can't wait to talk to you too. Yeah, things have been very busy for the both of us, which is good because we're getting stuff done. But yeah, I cannot wait to talk. But yeah,
that's so powerful.
I always thought about sound healing as something, you know, it's beautiful, sad music that's, you know, gonna inspire the tears. But I'm realizing, like there's some nostalgic music, like from Earth, Wind, and Fire, for example.
Yes.
That, I can.
Yes.
The the music for me needs to be as powerful and as influential, almost as powerful as influential as the trauma that I experienced.
Yes.
So I have to be very intentional with the kind of sound I'm picking so that it can compete and then I can release as I embrace the pain as I embrace the beauty. It's really quite amazing.
Oh, that's so fire. You know. Intense situations need to be met with the same level of intensity from the perspective of love. The thing I love about this is not only the reconnection, but like the rejuvenation and the renewal of relationship with music and with this kind of music and these kind of songs. I love that. Oh my goodness. So fire. So fire.
So thank you for letting me take up a little more time than I normally do. I know we want to get to everybody in the room, but thank you for that.
Oh my goodness. So welcome. So welcome. And Alma, you have a video that you put out recently on, I think it was TikTok. You have it on TikTok and Instagram, I believe, with you dancing, right?
Yes. I had to, and I'm recognizing that what I'm enjoying about hearing Coco express is like this idea of remembering that we innocent.
Right.
Like, we just get to live. We get to live. And dancing, I forgot how good dancing felt.
Right.
I had dinner in my house.
Right.
You know, and I love a good song, and I would love to be dancing in my kitchen. I have a girlfriend of mine, her name is Rosie, and she has a sign that says kitchens are for dancing.
I love it.
And she's in her kitchen, and she cooks great meals, and she dances all the way through.
That's what I'm talking about.
I know there's a lot of us who, if we're not doing that already, would love to do more of it.
There you
go.
So
it could be a really great. I've always wanted to have a DJ curated days.
Mm-hmm.
Like the DJ is gonna catch the vibe for the day and play us at this time. And that becomes like a way to grid our day. Like, you know, that's a part of what's coming through. So as I'm hearing you, I'm like, that's just the idea of a relaxercise or whatever it ends up being, you know, nap exercise. I don't know how to go to sleep in 10 easy steps. I don't know. But I just love it. I love it. I love it. It's going to be really great.
So fire. I want to do a quick reset of the room here. I want to say hello to David. Hello to Noah, Guy, Pamela, Sherry, my friend Sherry Thompson, and Marcy, Edifly, Mawusi. We are here. It's 10:05, going to about 10:30, chopping it up with the fam. If you'd like to come to the stage, by all means. I love to meet new people, love to say hello, love to just check in, see how you're doing. And if not, you just want to hang out and enjoy the check-ins, by all means, you can do that too. Thanks for coming through. Out the blue. Hanging over here on FB Live as well as YT, thanks to all my peeps at Aaron Hill TV, is where you can catch me on all those platforms. Like I said, and I'm going to be saying it every day, multiple times a day. Soon, you'll be able to catch me one way, one portal, the 5M Experience by Aaron Hill. Stay tuned for that. And so on that tip, everybody, let's open up our microphones. Let's say a huge good morning again to Chameleon, as well as Mama Esther. This is so cool. I want to hang out with both of y'all together. Good morning, good morning, good morning. Let's say good morning. Yes. It's a family affair today, y'all. Chameleon, Esther, it's so cool. This is so cool. How y'all doing? Yeah.
In work, so I'm trying to multitask.
Oh, no doubt.
But good morning, everybody.
Good morning. How are you today?
I am fantabulous. I woke up in Florida.
Phew. That makes it fantabulous. I feel you on that. I could not feel you more.
I had to get out of the cold. I would have planned. My mom's birthday was on the 6th.
Okay.
So I planned it after her birthday. But it was my plan to come back during the winter, especially quarantining. Right. It's like, it's so fun being stuck in the house, you know?
Yep. Definitely know that for sure. So I was in Florida about a week or so ago, and I had just missed the snowstorm that hit Baltimore. Like, I left exactly the right day to miss it. It was wild as hell being able to have a couple t-shirts to be in for a week, but I enjoyed it. I soaked it up though, so I feel you. What part of Florida are you?
I'm in Tampa.
Tampa, sweet.
Yeah. And I feel like this is where I need to be warm weather year round. Like, I'm over the winter at this point.
Right. I feel you on that.
Quarantine was like, I've had it. That's enough. That's how I feel. I don't want the baby.
Oh, I can understand that. Oh my goodness. Mama's love. I can so understand that. So how y'all work that out? How do y'all work that out? Do you split it? Does she get to leave you for 6 months, come back for 6 months? What's what'd you say?
You can't leave for 6 months.
Right.
Yeah, listen to it. Well, I get the good thing that we have the internet now where we can, see each other still. But
right.
I didn't touch them.
Right. I definitely feel you on that. I'm looking forward to the day when my mom can hang out in here with you all, then you all will see where I get all of this foolishness from. I get it from my mama. My mama is oh my goodness. She is crazy. She is silly. She is a bag of laughs and fun and smiles. I told her recently, I was like, from now on, when people, say where I get all my foolishness from, I'm going to tell them that I get it from my daughter's grandmother on her father's side. She bust out laughing. She like, boy, you a damn fool. And actually, she didn't say damn fool because my mother would never curse. But she's like, boy, you are an absolute fool. So yeah, soon y'all be able to see where I get my foolery from. But yeah, it's so good. I've gotten the opportunity now to meet a few peeps and their moms and their kids and that kind of thing. And I'm just so excited. I'm so excited. So did you all get on Clubhouse together? Esther, was it that Chameleon told you about it after she got on? Like, were you on it first? Like, how did it unfold?
No, my mom's sister cousin.
Yeah.
It's a cousin, really close, like a sister.
Right.
I actually found out through someone else about Clubhouse and tried to get in, and my mom's sister cousin had not me saw my, because we have contact, the same contact. So she actually allowed me in. How did you find out, mine? Because I didn't say anything to you.
I found out through Tiffany Lardy. She had something on Clubhouse, and so when I tried to get on, I signed up, and then that's when you saw me and nominated me.
Wow!
And so my first time coming on, and I was because I didn't know you were here. I mean, I didn't know anything about it until Tiffany Lardy mentioned it.
Wow, that's super cool. That is super cool.
And within days of each other, actually.
Within days, yeah.
Like a week or so, or something like that. It was crazy because I had literally just joined.
Wow.
And then I saw my mom, and I was like, "Oh, Pam must have told. I thought Pam told you."
And this is the first time learning that she was the one that nominated you. I never knew that.
Wow. It's amazing.
She didn't even tell me. She told you.
And we haven't had a conversation about it after it happened. So, look at that.
That is too cool. That is too cool.
But it's good. We've even had a couple of times where we did a room together.
Oh, really?
Which was, yeah.
Oh, tell me about it. What were you all conversing about?
Let me see. What was the first one we did? It was something that I was trying when I was first trying to get used to talking on here.
Right.
And what was my topic?
Question. It was when we first got on.
Okay.
Right.
So much stuff has happened on here.
Yeah, and then I've hosted a few rooms. I've actually done I did a welcome party last week. And my mom came and supported me with that one. That was nice,
man.
though.
That is too cool. That is too cool. I'm telling you, I am so appreciative because I got my mom onto social media, and let's see, I think she took the plunge in 2012 maybe. And I was, having a conversation with him. I was trying to be gentle. I was like, okay, Ma, look, so there's this thing called Facebook, and pretty soon, I know you're used to, we grew up where when the family was talking about the invite to going to the beach, we send it in the mail. You look out for the mail with the nice little smiley face on and everything. Like, but Ma, soon they're not going to be doing that anymore. They're going to be doing it in this thing called a group on Facebook. So, yeah, I just want to show you this just in case, as well as some of your friends and that kind of thing. So I was trying to be, real gentle or whatever. I didn't want to be pushy because I'm like, hey, if it's not for you, it ain't for you. I'm not that kind of person. So Mama was like, okay, cool. So she, let me sit her down, build her account and everything. When I tell you, my mother took off with this Facebook thing where she is on it more than I am. I'm like, golly. She has become
That's me.
Yeah. Is that you? Oh, I love it. Oh my goodness. When I tell you all, she like flew past me. And so now she's doing all kinds of fun things on it. She's sharing her art. She's making people smile, making people laugh. And I'm just so happy, just to be able to not only celebrate my mom and be with her, but to just be able to make these moments with her. And so it's interesting because now with everything that my mother posts or what she shares, she either shares something that's funny or silly, or she'll share like one of her pieces of art. Because my mother, during this quarantine time, has started something called Quarantine Black Art, where basically she went from just coloring and having an adult coloring book and just doing something as a pastime hobby to now making over 500 to 600, 700 pictures and selling them all around the city and everything. And she never expected it. She calls herself the hustle woman of art. Y'all gotta see the last video we did. It's on my YouTube channel.
That would be a great connect for my mom.
Oh, I love it. Oh.
Yeah. Well, I'm gonna have to send you the link. My mom did 2 room dividers.
Okay.
And it's like African safari thing, but it's 3D.
Oh, that's
and
super
so
cool.
Like you got the elk horns coming out, and yeah, it's dope. My mom's an artist as well.
That's super cool.
So yeah, we got a lot of connectivity.
Yeah. So did a conversation and coloring event where we had a few women on where we talked about the 2 Black women in the White House and just how different people feel about that while we colored. And I had
that's so cool.
Pictures of them, and they colored them. I sent it to them, and they colored while we talked. We had discussion.
Oh, that is so cool. I'm a sucker for creative ideas, like when you combine things that are from either different worlds or in a different way than you ever seen them. So y'all just became my favorite mother and daughter, Clubhouse family.
I told y'all.
Yes, goodness gracious.
I love it.
Oh man, it's so beautiful. It's so beautiful. So yes, I'm gonna try to get my mom in here. I'm gonna maybe see if I can get her like an iDevice, because she's definitely an Android user, and she is not one of those people I need to switch over unless I want to. Would you say?
Android. We're gonna pray for those Android users. I'll lift them up,
Right. Well, one of the good things, and we reported it the other day on the Monday segment with Sherry, is that one of the new updates is that they hired their first Android developer. It's a woman. They hired her this last week, and she starts this week. So you could hear the smiles, through their faces with how excited they were about it. So, yep, this is getting ready to be a place where, again, I'm excited because I'm an optimist. So the way I look at things is like this: you and me, everybody here, the whole family, we have learned how to be stewards and ambassadors in this new environment. We've been able to be a part of, really, I want to say, like the first major explosion of this, because The earlier one, definitely some people were in there, but you know how things like this go. As times went on, each time it pops more and more. So those of us that came in here in these last 30, 60, and 90 days, especially like around that end of November time, we're a part of a monumental part of history right now. We get a chance to be ambassadors in this, and there's still a small number of people in this when you think about the world at large. Yes, Rohan and Paul might have 2.4 million people and 2.9 million people following them, but that's still a blip when you talk about the billions. So what I'm saying is, when people come into this app, they'll be looking at us for the etiquette. They'll be looking at us for even just like how to do it. We won't have to. We'll be immediately at the top of that totem pole, so people will look up to us naturally. So it's why I love having this space. Why I love meeting people in this space, because I want to connect with and meet with all the positive people here. Because we get a chance when they unfold this, not only for Android, but just the rest of the world in general, where you won't need an invite. We get to be ambassadors. We get to be people a part of a technological evolution, revolution, and an etiquette evolution in social media. So that's why I'm glad. That's why I cherish everybody here. And so that's why I love when you're the way that I do. Can't help it, even if I wanted to. So again, I want to say good morning to Esther. Good morning to Chameleon. Good morning to Sanahara, Amachandra, Coco, Clarissa. Clarissa, did we hang out with you yet? I think we might have missed you. I missed you. Did I miss you, Clarissa?
I left for a second. I'm back.
Oh, it's all good. It's all good. Good morning to you. And I also want to, again, refresh and say hello to Noah. Thank you so much for hanging out. I hope that you all, and I imagine you all, must be enjoying, unless you have fallen asleep and don't realize your phone is still on. But I thank you all so much for joining. And so, yeah, we're going to keep this thing going. Got a few more moments here. Clarissa, how's it going today? You already know probably the first question that I'm is going to ask you. You already know. You freaking know, Clarissa. Just tell me the answer. What's the answer, Clarissa? What's the answer?
So first, I'm doing well, and the answer to your question is yes.
Yes.
I played my drums yesterday.
Yes. All right. So won't you tell me all about it? Oh, man. All right. So I can only imagine. Did you break the drum? You didn't break the drums the first day, did you?
Break them.
All right. Cool. I'm just saying, I know how it could be. I know how it could be.
So I had a good time. So another reason that I wanted them is because I've been having some really bad back pain randomly. So I haven't been able to exercise in the ways that I want to.
Right.
So I brought them as a means of cardio.
Right.
So
love it.
Was fun yesterday, watching all my steps go up on my Fitbit.
Yes.
Do something that was fun.
Yes.
But not just riding a bike.
Yes.
So that was a real highlight. And yeah, I only played for like about 20 minutes because the kids were here, and I don't want them to think that they can play my stuff. So I didn't want to play too long or too loud. Like I came downstairs, they like, we heard you on the drums.
Right.
You can't play much too good for children.
I love it.
But yeah, I had a good time. And today I called it a snow day, so no kids are here, so I'm getting ready to play in a little bit.
I love it. Clarissa, the thing that I'm most excited about is what you said around the cardio thing, around the self-care piece. I'm always a person that when I'm helping people to find their way to movement, and find their way to just better health, I'm always trying to look through the lens of what speaks to them the most, like not what will work. Going to the gym is not for everybody. Doing this and that is not for everybody. But there's always these different activities that we find to be so exhilarating, so fun, so freeing, that in addition to us, having fun, it also benefits our health and wellness at the same time. And so I love that. And I love how you put that. And I love the fact that that's exactly what drums is. And that's what they are for you. In addition to being so much fun, chopping it up with those beats. Oh my gosh. That's super cool.
Yeah, and since the kids are not here today, and no staff, and my husband still had to go into work, I can be as loud as I want.
Pump up the volume.
It's going down. It's
Like he came in yesterday. Like, did you play your drums? Rolling his eyes.
How dare he roll his eyes? At least he set it up though. At least so he's still in there.
Yeah, he thinks I'm spoiled. I'm not sure where he gets that from, but
Oh man, that's so cool. I'm so excited about that, and yeah, I'm just super excited. This is about to be so much good therapy for you, so much good cardio, so much good everything. And so, yep, on with it we go. How you doing otherwise, Carisha?
Otherwise, I'm good.
Yeah.
It's always a hard call to make to say that I'm closing the daycare.
Right.
But I had to think about it from a different perspective because obviously the daycare is in my basement, so I don't really care what the weather's like. Right. I'm just going downstairs.
Right.
But a couple kids' parents called to say that they weren't coming because some of them couldn't even get their cars out of the snow.
Right.
So I just had to make a safety call and say no school today because it's just not safe for people to be driving out here.
Makes sense.
And it's also different because COVID. Most of them are working from home anyway.
Yeah.
So it'll be a little difficult because if you've ever been in a space with a 3-year-old, they are loud and demanding a lot of attention. So it is difficult to get work done with them there.
Right.
But I rather everybody be annoyed than there's an accident on the way to bring them here when I could have just made a call.
Smart call.
That's what I did.
Smart call. Let me tell you, measure twice, cut once, and I think that was a smart call. So that's wonderful. So, I'm looking forward to you having a fun day today. You got some time to your lonesome, to yourself. You get to rock out like nobody's business. And yeah, you made a great call with that. So this is great. Well, Clarissa, I want you to have an amazing day today. And as always, it's good to catch up with you. Always good.
Thank you. Everybody have an amazing day as well.
Yes. Everybody, let's open up our microphones and wish Clarissa an amazing day today in any way you would like to. Have a great one.
Have an amazing day. Have a great day. Yeah.
Yes. Yeah, we're getting ready to do our group pick. Getting ready to do our morning group pick. I almost forgot. It's a new thing here that I've been doing. So here's the way that this works. If you like to jump up to the stage, every day I'm posting, some thoughts about the room and that kind of thing and inviting people to the next. In fact, forgot about one feature again that you all out. Now you have from in the room, you can send the link out from in the room out to other social media platforms so you can invite other people in that aren't currently in Clubhouse. And the way that you do that is if you hit the ping button, the plus sign like normal, to ping people in. Instead of pinging, look to your top right and you should see a button that says share. And this allows you to share it not only on other platforms, but also if you want to send a text, you want to send an email, WhatsApp, Snapchat, Dropbox, Medium, you could Twitter, you could send it everywhere. And you can create a piece of content out of that. So by all means, utilize. And that's why you want to be here on Mondays at 9 a.m. because that's when we give you all the Clubhouse updates that from the town hall. We report them all here. We're your news station. And so on that tip, if you want to come up to the stage for the group pick, even if you just want to jump up and then jump back, by all means, please do that. Thank you for coming up, Sherry. Thank you for coming up, Pamela. Thank you. Good morning to you. Good morning, family. And I want to say thank you to Cherie and again, Noah and Marcy. Thank you for hanging out. All right. Yes. Noah's coming up to take the pick. Yes. Good morning, brother Noah. Good morning, Pamela. Good morning, Sherry. Good morning, family. Yes. Thank you for that. All right, so here we go. And this we're going to do. What we'll do for fun is on 3, we open up our microphones and everybody's going to say, hey, the AP Morning Show. All right, so we're also on Facebook Live and YouTube too, so this makes it fun. All right, so we're going to do it twice because I got to take 2 pictures to cover the whole room. So here we go. First one, on 3, open up your mics, AP Morning Show. 1, 2, 3.
AP Morning Show.
Yes. All right, one more again for the people in the back. One more again. 1, 2, 3. Here we go. Boom. AP Morning Show. AP Morning Show. Yes. Oh, that's so great, y'all. That's so freaking great. Okay, those that want to go back to the audience, you can. I want to say hello to Noah. Hey, Pamela. Even if you go back, just say hey before you go. Noah, Pamela, Sherry. And also, if you like to stay up so we can say hey, that's all good too. This is so fun. Yes. Oh, man, this is so good. So we're going to, again, that's going to be a new fun thing to do. And again, we're going to see it. You're going to see it on my social media, other platforms, talking about the show, continuing the thoughts. And if you'd like to drop any thoughts on that post, by all means, we're representing here. So speaking of representing, on that tip, everybody, let's open up a microphone. Let's represent and say good morning to JD. Good morning, JD. Good morning, JD. Good morning, JD.
Good morning, JD.
Morning,
Georgia.
Hey.
Good morning. Good morning.
JD.
Good morning, Georgia.
Good morning.
Yes. I love it. In fact, speaking of which, where did I see the post? I saw a post on, I think, Facebook that had you in white, I think it was. Was it on, LT, was it in your post?
It was in my story.
Your story.
Y'all, it's time to vote.
Right.
So you go to my Instagram story, you will see. I posted it this morning because the picture won't let me post on Clubhouse, but you won't see the actual like how to vote, where to vote. But go to my Instagram story. The link is in my bio. Just go to my bio. That link, the link is the first one that says vote.
Okay.
And go vote.
All right, let me do this right now. Okay, so you said the link in your Instagram bio, but for some reason, unless it's me, I don't see. I see personal IG at _jaded, and then I see followed by. I actually don't see an Instagram bio link. And let me just.
Yeah, it's my personal Instagram bio. I forgot which Instagram I have on here. I'm so sorry.
Okay, no problem.
Yeah.
Okay, so should we search for there, or should we search for that one, or are you going to switch the link?
I'm going to switch the Instagram on Clubhouse for the next couple of days, but you can for right now. You can go to my personal Instagram. How do I switch this link?
No doubt. And if you need a few seconds too, by all means, we can jump back to it. We can vote for you after we finish checking in with you.
I'm switching it right now. So.
Okay, no doubt. All right, so I see your Twitter here. All right. Sweet. Yes, this is great. So we definitely are looking forward to voting for you. Man, just excited. So excited we could support you. And LT is like, when you say it like that, like that would give me confidence right there. I mean, like the way you said that, it's so affirming. So Miss Georgia.
Very affirming. So my personal Instagram is now in my Clubhouse.
Okay.
Bio.
Perfect. Yeah. Yes. Thank you. Oh, perfect. All right, got it. All right, so I'm going to your link tree now, and I'm going to follow through while we're in this experience. Everybody go to JD's Instagram and click on her Instagram bio, and you'll see vote. And we get a chance to vote Miss Georgia. So do we vote both of these? Vote Miss Georgia USA 2021 and vote Miss Georgia teen or oh no, you're not teen. It's the top one.
I'm not a teen. I'm just Miss. Yes. If you feel inclined to go on the teen days and vote for any of the young ladies, that's perfect as well.
Okay. All right. So I'm on the page now, and I am looking. In fact, I need to be screenshotting this. Okay, I'm on the page now, and I'm looking for JD. Okay. No, that's.
Scroll all the way down.
Oh, all the way. Okay, I was just about to ask you. Okay.
Yeah. Scroll all the way down. It's not by last name. It's by our titles, the titles that we chose to compete under.
Okay, and you are under?
South Fulton. So if you scroll all the way down.
Got it. JD Gordon. Okay, perfect. All right, I'm going in now. I hit vote. I have read. All right, continue. All right.
I think that's what's happening.
And then you log. Okay, so you log in with PayPal. Okay, got it.
Yes, you log in with PayPal.
All right, cool. All right, let me start this. Sorry, you all. I just want to make sure I follow through on this right away, and everybody who's able to follow along with me to vote for JD, it would be highly appreciated. I really want to support in this moment. So thank you for bearing with me as well, those that's hanging out as we make this thing continue to do what it do. CXP. All right. So I am dropping my. Wait a minute, did I change this one? Wait a minute. Let me log into a different. Yes. Anybody want to affirm JD on anything, by all means, please open up your microphones while I'm doing this. If you want to just hang out, chop it up. How you feeling, JD? How's everything going?
I'm great. I feel great. It's just cold, man. It's supposed to rain on Thursday. When I have to drive down there, I'm like, oh, man. Don't like driving in the rain, and it's going to be cold, so I'm just going to be super cautious. I plan to leave here early anyway. This is cold.
I know, right? It's cold for like no reason. It's like cold where you just get mad.
It's like the same groundhog.
Right.
Like whatever you saw or didn't see, now we're in winter for
right.
6 weeks?
Right. Can we get a retake? Can we get a retake?
A part of me is very excited though, because it's like, oh great, people are going to stay in the house and you don't have to deal with COVID and the spread, but still just like, oh my gosh, it's cold.
No,
right. I didn't get up and go to the gym this morning, but I still did, and it was solely because it's cold.
Right. Oh my goodness, I couldn't feel you more on that. I mean, I was thinking about the other day. I came outside and I was like, yo, this is just like when it's cold for no reason. It's like uncalled for cold. You're like, this is so I definitely feel you. So yeah, definitely. So I think I just completed the process. Yes.
Yay! Thank you so much.
You're very, very welcome. And by all means, everybody, yep, I went on and deposited my numero uno dollar. Boom, I'm in there. Yes. So everybody, by all means, whether you get the opportunity to do it now or do it later, by all means, go ahead. And first of all, follow JD, so that way you can connect to her Instagram. And by all means, please go to her bio. Let's vote for her. Let's support her.
I just completed the vote.
Yes.
Thank you. Good luck. Thank you so much.
Yes. So cool. And as always, we are rooting for you, and also rooting for you to have an amazing day today on Absolute Purpose. I hope that you have a great one, JD. It's always great.
Thank you.
Yes. Everybody, let's open up our microphones. Let's affirm JD on an amazing day today on purpose. Have a wonderful one as we keep this thing going.
Have a great day.
Wonderful day, JD. Sorry I missed your day.
Thank you guys. It's okay, Coco. You have my number. You call me whatever time you're free. I'm pretty free today and tomorrow, so.
Yeah, you booked an appointment with my thing, right? So we're good.
Yeah.
Yes. It's the best. Yes. We're going to keep this thing going. Delia, let's say good morning to Delia. Delia, how's it going?
Good morning. Hey, I'm good. How are you?
Hey.
I kind of know how you're doing.
What'd you say?
I said I kind of know how you're doing at this point. Get an update.
Right. So Delia, that's right. You gave your update earlier, I think, right? You gave your update on that the thought earlier as far as whether you like a confirm button or not. You gave your thought, right? I think
what's the confirm button?
Well, so we were chopping it up about whether before we go into a room, we were just chopping it up, having some fun thought as far as if there should be a confirm button, like a yes, like I meant to hit this to go in this room, or.
Oh, yeah.
Right.
It can be a little awkward. It should be something that you can turn off or on.
Got you. Okay. So you should be able to turn on or off whether you have a second notification? That's a good question.
Yeah, it is super awkward when you show up and you're like, hey, and then you just disappeared.
For sure.
Especially if it's a very small, intimate room.
Right.
Just kind of obligatory stick around for a second, like, okay.
Definitely that. How you doing this morning? Everything good with you?
I'm good. Yesterday, so we have a game night. We're Dungeons and Dragons type nerds.
Love it.
So I caught that, and then I just wanted to sleep.
Right.
I didn't do anything after that yesterday. I just literally went to sleep, which is not standard for me. I tried to take 5 minutes. Eric was like, "Oh, you wanna play the game? You just wanna go to sleep?" I was like, "I'll play the game." And then he's like, "Oh, you're gonna go straight to sleep?" Like, "No, give me 5 minutes." I was out.
You had to do those negotiations. You had to negotiate. Nah, I feel you on that.
I love the relaxercising conversation.
Right.
I had to dip out just after the spoken word. What is her name?
Tanisha. I was just about to ask you that. Did you hear?
Yes,
did you hear that?
I caught that. Yes, I did. But spoken word is so phenomenal because not only does she have to put it out there,
right?
Not only does she put it out there to the world, but then she takes it back in. She memorizes it,
right?
And then performs it with her whole body, and it's such a different experience,
right?
To put things in your body, and it had me thinking about my amateur belly dancing and how that's my way of putting my expression in my body, and that's one of the reasons why I'm trying to get comfortable in my skin so that I could share that part of myself or even develop it so that because I have the potential to be good, but I haven't taken the trainings just because I'm not super comfortable.
Right.
So I just kind of like, just kind of do it.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Well, the one thing is motion, slow motion is better than no motion. Like at least you're allowing yourself to do something, right? And flow with it. But yeah, that and what you just said about Coco's concept, oh yeah, that's freedom right there. That's freedom. That is freedom.
And I think, and I'm not a spoken word artist, but I definitely resonate with rhythm, the way she does. Like sometimes there's a passage that I'm reading, and I will literally get up and dance. Not reading, like if it's on Audible, and it's like, ooh, that snap. Like I will literally get up and dance to the words because that's how I feel about it.
Right. You just gotta let it flow that way. You gotta let it flow. And so, speaking of flow, I if y'all were not here earlier, one thing Delia just mentioned, if y'all were not here at the top, there was an amazing moment that happened in here, as there always are. But it's like one of those ones where you just had to be here. Now, of course, you can go back, you can watch the YouTube video, you can watch the FB Live, because, of course, we're hanging out. But that moment, so I asked Tanisha last week, I mentioned to her that if she wanted to, that I was opening the door, opportunity, invitation, welcoming for her to share some of her spoken word on the show. And so we had talked about coming into this week, and I was like, around Tuesday, if you like to, by all means. And so today she said she woke up and she realized she had forgotten and she wanted to write something out or practice something, whatever. And she said she woke up and the first thing she said was, oh shit, when it dawned on her. So we had a few laughs. And then after getting into it and, getting her to the point where she felt comfortable, she let it flow. And when I say she let it flow, OM freaking G. Fire. And I played one of the songs behind her, my song called November Night's Dream, and she flowed over that. Oh my goodness. So out of that, not only was it was just fire. If y'all heard the message and the music and how it went together, But also beyond that, I told her that I wanted to reproduce that moment with her. I wanted her to take exactly that. I was going to take my song and we're going to actually do a video together. We're going to actually record that and everything. And it was funny because she pulled over, while she was driving to work to do it. And she was damn near in tears, like just so happy with that moment. And with afterwards, me telling her that I wanted to collaborate with her and make that a work. So Dalia, it was amazing. They had to be here, Dalia. They had to be there. Some people were here. Some that were here.
Yeah, no, sometimes that happens. That happens a lot, doesn't it?
Yeah. Serendipity plus intention.
I'll pop back in and y'all just laughing. I'll be like, oh, what I missed. Have this stupid meeting.
Right. But it was an absolutely amazing moment. So, yes. Well, Dalia, it was amazing. Go ahead. I'm listening.
Oh, I'm sorry.
You good.
Oh, I just remembered a moment way back in the beginning, well, when I first started.
Right.
And you wanted to stop at a certain time.
Right.
And I remember sending you a message like, here Aaron go again. He has FOMO, fear of missing out on, what was it, of amazing moments or something like that, like
right.
FOMO.
Right.
Missing out on tremendous moments, I don't know. but you just kept rolling like,
yes.
No, what goodness I'm gonna miss out on.
Oh man, that's how it is. I'm just so open to these moments, and the beautiful part is just I get the opportunity, to live my life in this way and just live my life in a way that I desire and do what I desire to do and have fun hanging out with people like you and making amazing moments. It's just like, boom, I'm all here for it. So Dalia, it's always great to catch up, and I hope you have an amazing day today. And yeah, always fun to chop it up. Can't wait to hear your next writing as well. Read it. Can't wait to next. Oh, and that post you put up again. Kudos with the moon and with the audio. Keep doing that, Dalia. Keep reproducing that. Do like I did in 2008. I went from 0 to 2,000 videos on YouTube with one expression that I figured out that was just an amazing expression to keep duplicating. And I promise you can really, really do a lot flowing with that kind of flow. Yes.
Oh, thank you.
No doubt. Everybody, let's open up our microphones. Let's affirm Amber, Dalia, on an amazing day today on purpose.
Have a wonderful day, darling.
Great one.
Have a great day, Amber. Have a great day, Amber.
Yes. Also want to refresh the room. Say hello to, again, Pamela, Marcy, Asim, Mawusi, Brandon. Thank y'all so much for coming through. Yeah, we're going to get through everybody else here on the stage. I got to say, hey, so let's say what's up to the good brother, Meyer. Meyer, how's it going, fam?
What's up, Meyer?
Morning, everybody. How's it going?
Yes. Come on, and brother, going well. How about you, bro?
Man, I'm having a grouchy morning. I caught me another Facebook ban.
Oh, man.
Yeah. And it's always in a case where you're arguing with a Nazi, and then you just get to the point where you're like, fuck off.
You, right.
Call him out there, buddy. That's bad. You can't say shit like that. I'm like, oh, but the Nazis fine?
Right.
Cool.
Right.
So,
bruh.
That's the mood I'm in this morning.
Bruh, I know exactly. What'd you say?
I'm just trying to woos up through it, prep this piano, and just chill, breathe, and all.
Yeah, bro. I feel you on that. There's so many times, where people get banned or booted or whatever, and it's like, man, you get dismissed just for trying to stand up for positivity or to stand out to point out other negativity that nobody's talking about, or it's just allowing, So I definitely feel you on that, bro. Feel you.
Yeah, it's that same. I hear that. It's that same school of thought of don't swear. Swearing is bad. What? But there's murder and shit happening.
Right.
Why are you mad about a swear word rating?
Right. Exactly. Yep. But I know I feel you, bro. And then you have those times where you got to pick your battles, and it's just and then there's everything in between. How long is the the ban for? Is it like a week? Is it 24 hours? Is it?
Yeah, it's a week.
Okay, gotcha.
Which is annoying because I got a promo on my new shit and I was gonna start that today and now banned. Frustration. And like it gets goofier each time. Like I got a ban once for saying quote unquote boys are dumb on a post about like toxic masculinity and shit. And the boys are dumb got me like a fucking 3-day ban, I think, or some shit.
Wow.
So it's just like ridiculous.
Yeah, it's crazy.
But that's just small potatoes. There's better things to worry about and focus on.
Yeah, bro. I feel you on that. Let me ask you this. Do you have a public figure page as well, or you just have a personal page?
No, I got the public figure one as well.
Right. So they banned both of those because they're linked to your account?
Yeah. I just find the reach is so limited on that versus the personal stuff.
Say that one more time. I'm sorry.
I just find that like my reach is so limited.
So limited.
My page, like
Gotcha.
I'll get like 5 to 6 people rocking with it versus on the personal page it can be up to like 90.
Right. Yeah, I definitely feel you in that. If I want to throw this at you, and this could be topic of a longer conversation, even in the near future. So that's definitely the case until you get into running ads, and more so from a perspective of just not even so much advertising. Well, it winds up being advertising, but not even so much selling, but more so just that ability to put your what you have. I always say, if you're not one person's cup of tea, you're somebody else's 4-course meal. So you get a chance to put yourself in front of people who you're their 4-course meal, just because of the fact that things that you're into are interest and blah, 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 how your whole equation matches up. So what I found is that, you definitely get limited to no reach when you just have a public figure page and you're posting just like a regular page. But that page I kind of look at as more of the doorway to the world. So I throw lunch money at ads anywhere between $1 and $5. Sometimes I'll throw more on that, $20, $50. This depends on what it is. But one of the biggest practices that I got into was throwing lunch money at ads. And the reason why was to get really, really good at targeting. I got so good that Facebook even called me and was like, okay, so we know that you're throwing these few dollars to this thing, but that's not really going to get you. You're going to have to at least spend this. And I told them, I was like, look, I know exactly what you're saying as far as the technical side, but I'm actually doing this more for psychological reasons to practice in a particular way. And so they were like, oh, okay. And then they got my gist. Yeah. And the guy was like, man, that's actually brilliant. But really it was more so because, like I said, what it focuses you on is the content. The true thing that really is the bottom line and the most important thing to reach people is the quality of the content. Now, that by itself, of course, is not enough. But when you get the ability to put yourself in front of a few people who actually link directly with that, then the magic happens. And I like throwing lunch money because it doesn't keep myself in a selly standpoint or my headspace as far as finances. It allows me to actually practice just matching up what I have to offer with the people who actually care. So we'll chop it up even more about that, bro. But I just wanted to give that to you because I definitely know how it is. And it could be the toughest decision, and it's why most people stay on their personal, because you're gonna get that dopamine release. You're gonna get that friends and the family and the peeps that's like boom there, and you're already connected. But I use them two together. I just look at the personal page as one thing and the public figure as a doorway to some other people to reach them that I would never reach through my personal page. So yeah.
Man, thank you so much. I love the way you put that too, like the doorway to the world, essentially. Right.
No doubt, bro. And I have a video on my YouTube channel where I break it down. I call it the lunch money formula. So you can either just search Aaron Hill lunch money formula, or I'll DM it directly to you. And anybody else here as well who might be interested.
Yeah, please do. I'm gonna definitely check that out.
No doubt, fam. Yeah, man. So I feel you, man, on the ban, but bro, my deal is
it is what it is.
Yeah. And my deal is, it is what it is. And that means you're going to triple down on these other platforms and really squeeze even more juice out of it in the meantime while you're, pushing forward, bro. So I'm with you, man. And I hope that you have a great day today, fam.
Man, much love. Appreciate that. And the silver lining of this thing, I may have gotten a ban, but I just got some gems as a result of the ban.
So, there we go, bro.
That's dope. With that, so
right.
Everything turned up okay. So I hope you have a great day too, man. I hope everyone has a great day. And love y'all. Appreciate hanging with y'all this morning.
You too, fam. Everybody, let's open up our microphones and let's affirm Meyer on an amazing day today on purpose. Yes.
Have an amazing day. Have an amazing day, Meyer.
Yes.
Have a great day, Meyer.
Have an amazing day, Meyer.
Have a great one. Oh, man, this is so great. Got a few more minutes here. LT, I'm seeing you got another. Is this yesterday's flow? I just did a PTR. Is this yesterday's flow on the pink, or is this today? What day are we on, LT?
Well, we're on day 16. I ain't dressed yet because I'm in this closet. I realized I got more stuff than I thought I had. Trying to organize this closet. Can somebody come help me?
Right.
I'm tired and I'm not.
Help me. Right.
This is ridiculous. For real. I'm about to minimize.
I was just about to say, it sounds like one of them cognitive dissonance times where you're happy about your abundance, and at the same time, you're like, who the hell brought all these damn clothes? Oh, that's right. God damn. Get rid of some of this shit.
Man. So I call myself organizing.
Right.
Organizing. Oh God. Some drawers to kind of be in the closet.
Right.
Then I have a t-shirt container because I love t-shirts.
Right.
And I just want y'all to know this is not really going. I've never had this much challenge though, for real. I'm serious. I'm having a moment right now. I feel like Morgan. Come on, guys. I'm having a moment because I didn't realize that
you had as much as you have.
You know what? Thank you. Appreciate it.
You know what's so funny? You know what's so funny about that, LT? It's always funny though, because when I think about cleaning house or either narrowing things down, I always laugh because we go through these phases where we're like, yeah, we're gonna narrow things down, and then we go in the closet and then we narrow some things down and we negotiate ourselves into keeping other shit once again.
Man, listen, okay. I have a sticker up here from 2018 that says to wear all my clothes in 2018 or donate any clothes I don't wear. The sticker is still there. Man, we're in 2021 and I did not follow through with that sticker.
Right.
Oh, did you put the sticker on each item?
No. Okay, so I made commitment stickers in 2018. So it's a sticker on every last one of my children's door of what I'm committed to help them with because I can't help them with everything. Okay. Right. I made a commitment, and then I made a commitment to my closet. I talked to the closet. I'm like, I'm committed to wearing this. So the system that I had was once I wear something, I turn the hanger around to let me know that I wore it.
Got you. Okay, that's a good idea.
But then I dress the way I feel.
Right.
This is the only time I'm not dressing the way I feel because of Chameleon. I'm wearing skirts for the 28 days, which I don't have a problem.
Right.
I have more than enough.
Right.
But I'm just in here and I'm going, where did all these daggone t-shirts come from? And and then a purse popped me in the head. I'm like, why did you just fall down? You don't want to be here?
Oh my goodness!
I'm literally arguing with my closet right now.
Right.
No, seriously.
I think they fell down and even dropped on your head because they want new homes now. They're just like if
not that Louis bag.
Not the Louis bag. See, but this is what I'm saying though. This is all I'm saying.
Not homeable. Okay.
No, I definitely feel you on that.
That is not a new home. I had this thing that I said to myself, once I get this one little bag, I'm good.
Yep, I'm good.
Yeah. I thought that I made it then, right? I had one of them Oprah moments when she got the Ralph Lauren towels, and she was like, once I get a Ralph Lauren towel, I made it.
Right.
So when I got her Louis bag, I just felt like I made it.
Yep.
I don't know where I was making it to, but it had no making it feeling.
That's what I was just about to say. You were just making it to the next place where you're like, yep, now that I'm here, all right, so now what do I want? Because now it's time to make it there. Look, but that's the funny part about it, because that's literally the process, especially when you're a flavorful person, a flavorful and creative and accepting person, and a love myself and everything person. Oh my goodness. You will negotiate
but I'm
yourself.
also a person that loves a great sell.
Right.
Listen, I love a great sell. If I can find something for $5, it's coming home.
That's what I'm saying. That's the problem, LT. That's the problem. You got too much good stuff all together.
Listen, so I have to tell y'all a little secret, right? So, a year ago, we collected purses from women, and we packaged the purchase. We put all the stuff in it. And listen, the church women gave amazing purses.
Right.
Purses. They were all name brand. It was just some beautiful purses, man. And I looked at my closet and I was saying, okay, which purse am I going to give up? That was a hard negotiation. I don't know how many left out, but it wasn't many. Because listen, I have stuff that I came from Jersey with, that came from Jersey to North Carolina.
Sentimental value. Yep.
And so when you move from one state to the next state, people in that state don't know that stuff. And they look like, oh, like I'm still mad about some of the stuff that I got rid of before I moved here. Like I had this Coogee dress. I can still see it.
Right.
It has a little fur around it.
Right.
I don't know why I gave it away. Somebody must have told me that it doesn't rain in California. And I thought the best weather just was going to be just too hot. And I'm upset. I'm upset with myself right now.
Right. Let me tell you this. The reason why I'm so cracking up over here, because I always laugh at this, because it's so much fun and it's so funny. It's like, because we could rationalize ourselves into keeping, like, we could even rationalize ourselves into keeping things, or rationalize ourselves into keeping things that don't even fit anymore, just because we're like, nope, because that's the new goal. Or like shit that we ain't gonna never fit anymore. He's like, nope, because then that's gonna be I'm gonna pass it down to, like, we could find literally an excuse to keep a free article of clothing. I know. That's the thing.
I'm looking at my closet right now from the bathroom, right?
Yeah.
And there's this one pair of blue striped pants that I really don't like, but they're in there.
Right.
Okay, I'm going to listen, y'all. For y'all, no, I can find a shirt to wear with that.
I know that's what it is. Because then you'd be like, you know what? It's ugly, but I can make it funky though. In fact, and you just like, that's what I'm saying. It's like a double-edged sword to be an accepting. I think she stepped up.
Right, and I'm gonna ask her, what do I wear with them?
See, there you go.
And if she can't come up with nothing, it's going.
Oh my God! You just asked for it to be possible for the sun not to come up to damn tomorrow. Like, come on, LT. You just asked one of the flyest people we know.
But here's the thing, though. Here's the thing, if I may add, in support of my girl LT. When you are about allowing your expression, if she gets a chance to at least get a dope photo out of it, it's worth letting it go there. Then I can let it go with grace in my heart, because at least I made it fly.
Right.
And so
that's a good idea.
Kind of hard. These pants, like, I thought they was cute. Like, so you have to know what looks great on you. So I have these they're like checkered,
right, in
a sense, but big checkered, and it's just blue and white. But for some reason, I can't find anything to make these things pop. And they're like the pants. And I thought that they were going to be cute on me, but they really just don't. Okay.
Oh my goodness.
Green jacket in there.
This is so dope.
Green jacket, but it's too big.
Yes.
I'm going to get rid of it. No.
Let me tell you something. Sanahata Amashanda, you just came up with an incredible idea. Incredible. And you should start this. Y'all should do this. This is a dope idea, and it may already be out there, but I think that this is a dope ass idea. You should do it nonetheless. And it's literally just that, what you said, is that you start a movement where it's about parting ways with things by putting them on and taking pictures just to part ways with it. That's dope as hell. That's so dope.
Okay,
yo, do that. Right do that. Do that. That is so fucking dope. Oh my gosh.
I'm having attachment issues.
And that's the beauty. That's the fun part about it too, because this is all a thing by itself. Like, yo, I'ma take that and run with that. LT, take that and run with that. Everybody, yo, that's so dope.
Listen, y'all may be taking this as a joke. I'm serious. Like, for real, I'm having a hard time right now. For real, I'm in this closet.
I'm with you. I'm with you. I'm with you. In fact, let me give you the right music. I gotta switch the music for a second. Go ahead, keep talking. Please. I'm gonna give you the right music because we gotta get down to the bottom of this.
For real, and then let me tell y'all, right? I had got these hats from this lady, right?
Right.
She sold like 15 hats for $10, right?
Oh, wow.
Like some each hats, baby.
Wow.
Things like so. If I show y'all, wait. Let me show y'all a picture of me in front of the hat.
Go ahead. I'm gonna play the music. I got the music for you because we got some party music.
Thank y'all for allowing me to just be free right here this moment. Because I really have the moment. Y'all think the same, but I'm serious.
No, look. This is why I queued up the music and everything. We're gonna work through this moment together.
Please, somebody help.
As we go through these times of
now you about to make me cry for real.
Departing with those things, not all things, but just a few things, right? Just some things that we all can say are things that have been things for a long time, amongst other things that yo, I'm telling you, that's why I said, yo, this is such, Sanahara, this is such a dope idea. I'm telling you, because it's freedom, it's fun. PTR, all right, we got the PTR. All right, we got. Oh yeah, I see.
That's one of the hats.
Wow.
She gave them to me in different colors. I have a blue one, I have a black one, I have a red one. I have a couple of baby ones.
Keep them hats. Didn't nobody say that let them hats?
Okay.
No, but let me.
Those you keep. We gonna tell you those are keepers.
Let me tell you. Hold on. Let me throw this in there though. Here's a thing though. Here's a fun thing. Okay, so now I feel you on that because yeah. But at the same time, I just thought about another idea too. So with hats or with shirts or with dresses, whatever. One fun thing about this, we have to come up with a cool name for it, like some way of like, partying, but like by having fun doing it. Because what you could do is the next step is you take a picture, you part with it, but then there might be somebody who you pass it down to who is like, it's an amazing thing. Like it's really going to bring them a lot of joy, happiness, everything. And they're going to actually wear it. But like it's the transition of something as simple as an article of clothing or a hat or something like that. Yo, so yeah, don't you ain't gonna get rid of them all. But like, yo, think about that though, because with stuff you are willing to part with, and giving away clothes is a beautiful thing, especially if it goes to a particular kind of cause, or either you do it in a way where it brings light to people, you document it, blah blah. So yeah, but yeah, this one, yeah, this one is this is damn fire right here. Oh, so LT, what are you if it's yeah? You said what?
My friend girls know that I love hats as well.
Right.
So then they gave me some hats for my birthday. So yeah, we're not gonna get rid of the hat. And then I have a shoe fetish.
All I'm saying is if we keep going and give our brain, if we give our beautiful brains long enough. Look.
My closet is extremely big, y'all. It's a walk.
See? All I'm saying.
It's a community closet now. Like, wow.
Yo, I'm telling you.
Listen.
Yo, you can have stuff that you mail to people. All I'm saying is, if we go far enough.
What are you talking about?
Look, I'm talking about help. I'm talking about helping the world and helping ourselves at the same time.
One of those
right.
How about nothing in? So until something else goes out? What about nothing in and then something else?
I'm about to say I work for Hoarders Anonymous. I work for Hoarders Incorporated. So I'm
So the one thing that it's not a water closet,
right?
Okay? But it is a closet.
All I'm saying is, do you need to get rid of anything, LT? Anything is all I'm asking. One
Don't
thing.
ask me if I see when you put the word need in there.
And the circle continues. And the circle continues.
Don't say need.
All right. Anything that you want to give. What you say, Delia?
What you saying? I'm not telling you what to give up or what to keep, but I just want to say I have such positive feelings about thrifting.
Yep.
I know some of my cousins. I have a cousin who hates secondhand, because she always got secondhand from her sibling. But for me, when people gave my family hand-me-downs, it was because they loved my mother so much.
Wow.
Because she's a singer, so she has a personality that people just love her and they want to support her and help her.
Right.
So when we got those bags of
Be right back, FB.
older kids, we knew it was because somebody loved my mom. So I always have these positive feelings about it. And I thrift to this day. So, and I'm not the type, I be in the thrift store like, well, at least I'm not buying new because that's not good for the environment. Because, I be competing with the needier people, but I'll be waiting. I'm just waiting with my basket, waiting for the rain or whatever.
That's it.
So whatever you throw out there, somebody's ready to receive. We're going to love it. We're going to be happy that we found something really cute. Someone unexpected. It's such a thrill. So just know that whatever you send into the world, it's going to be such a gift.
And she did a PTR. And she did a PTR. And okay, where is this, LT? Is this what you saying with this? Besides everything, because damn.
It's in front of my house.
Right.
It's in front of my house. This hat represents someone bought me that one for my birthday. They
right.
Two. And listen, I
ain't saying.
Let me help you. So I understand the thrift thing, right? Because I ain't got no problem going in and giving you something nice. But listen, I'm a very
what's your goal is all I want to know. What's your desire?
Okay, so I have this motto in my head that says everything has a place. And it
Got
does.
it.
It does. But I realized that I ran out of places for things.
Okay.
And so the goal is to give things back its place. But as I'm looking,
there's no place
here, I realized that
for some things.
Yeah, there was more stuff that I, But the great thing is this, y'all. Let me just tell y'all, there's a positive side to this. And when we went in COVID, right? When we went in lockdown, I got dressed every single day.
Right.
So I've been wearing my clothes. They haven't been, because some people during COVID did not get dressed at all.
Right.
I did get dressed every day. I can count probably 5 times that I did not get dressed. But I get dressed every day. Like today, I'm going to get dressed. And I wear my clothes. So they're not in there not being worn.
Right.
It's just, some people don't wear their clothes, though. They're like, I got so much stuff and I ain't wearing. No.
Right.
I am wearing this stuff. And
I get it. All I'm saying is I support you in wearing every damn thing you wear. And I also support you in if you say, some things I don't have space in here and I don't have the space to make space. I support you in that too.
Well, listen, here's the other thing. This closet does have a lot of space. It's not out of space.
There you go.
That I haven't given things a place.
There you go. There you go.
But I haven't given things a place. So that's the frustration because I'm a lot more organized.
Right.
And it's not disorganized. It's just that I have quite a few things.
Right.
Yeah, I just have quite a few things.
So
And
this is
I feel
great.
better though. Now that I got it out.
Right.
Because see, I was struggling over here by myself on mute.
Right.
And I didn't realize that I was really struggling.
Yes.
Anxiety was up.
Yes.
But
I
do feel better.
I love it.
You guys have allowed me to feel better and just say some things, because sometimes people don't let folks know where the shortcomings are.
Right.
This is a shortcoming. This is the short end of the stick is that I'm in love. Here's the thing. I'm in love with shopping. It can be anything. My brother always don't go to the store with her because she loves shopping. I can walk around any store and just be la la land. I don't have to pick up anything. I just love the feeling of shopping. I need to be a sneaker shopper or something.
I love it. Look, you got it. And I'm glad you said that and even put that way. Because I don't see it as a short end of the stick anything at all, nor do I see anything that way. And it's funny that when you said, but on a positive note, and I'm like, this whole thing has been positive. So yeah, it's like I told my son a while back. I was like, every trait has its place where when you put it in the right flow, boom, that's just what it is. So yeah, it's a great thing. Your affinity for shopping is an amazing thing. Girl, you got so much style. And you're right. You hit the nail on the head. You hit the nail right on the head. Yep. What you should do is definitely have fun with that gift and just keep making it do what it do. Leading that shit with love as you do so well. No doubt.
I just want to thank y'all for listening.
Yes.
Moment. You know, we all need someone that's gonna say, you know what, girl, you got this.
Yes.
I see you working hard in this closet.
Right.
I just wanted someone I was working hard.
Yes. You were working very hard, and I definitely
get things out of the basket. You know, get things out of the basket.
Yeah.
And put the things in the basket in a place.
Right.
So that's my goal. Just one.
I love it. You know, if it's one thing I can understand really well, it's the benefit and the flow of everything having its place, especially when you got the space. You know what I mean? And so definitely LT right back at you as far as this flow and us being able to be here right with you, because that's what we are. That's what we're here. And you know that because that's why I created this space for every single last one of us as we do this together every day in accountability. And I want to say also a huge good morning to Sherry. And Sherry, thank you so much for being patient. So much. Want to say hello to you before we wind up bringing this experience to a close. And also good morning to the good brother Asim. Good to see you, fam. Sherry, good morning. How are you today?
Hey there, I'm doing good. I just came up to take the picture and then I didn't know how to get off the stage.
No doubt. I love that.
But no, it's good to say hi to you.
Yes.
And I'm also already looking into buying that jazz book that you talked to me about. So thank you so much.
Ridiculously cool. Sherry, and I love the serendipity of this. This was, now that I get a chance to show you how to move back to the audience, but I got a chance to hear your voice first and say hello. So I love this.
Okay.
So all you do is you just hold down your own profile, and then you should see a button that says move to audience, and that'll allow you to move back. And before you do, and before you do, I want to say good morning to you and everybody. If we could open up our microphones, let's say a huge good morning and word of affirmation on an amazing day to Sherry. Sherry, I hope you have a wonderful one today. Yes.
Why, thank you. Have a wonderful day.
Have a great day.
Thank you. Thanks so much.
Yes.
It's also, does this mean that this is your first time on the stage? You're not new. You don't have a party hat. Have you never gone to stage before?
Oh, Sherry? Yeah. She's been here before on the stage.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm not. I'm going to guess I'm probably older than a lot of people in the room. So, yeah, I just kind of like dibble and dabble a little bit, and I haven't got proficient in it. So I'm going to have to practice how you said getting off the stage.
Oh, no doubt. And age doesn't mean a thing. I know people in here that's younger than me that's like, how do you do this? I have no idea. Like, it's a brand new environment. So we're all learning together. But it's so good to see you, Sherry. Yeah. Always good to hang out with you. And yes, I'm glad that you're getting the book. And by all means, please hit me up when you get it and let me know how you dive into it and how it feels for you. Because, yeah, we'll chop it up further, and I'll show you how I use it, in fact.
Okay. All right.
Yes.
Cool.
Yes. Much love to you.
Hey, thanks, Amber. Thanks. It's fun listening to you and LT too. So
Yeah.
I appreciate being able to listen in. Thanks.
100. Thank you. LT. That was so fun. LT, I'm so glad. So glad. Just for all the moments, you know? And this is why I always say serendipity plus intention equals life. Because that's what it is. My only goal, always has been, always will be, is to be a helpmeet in any way that I can, anytime, any place. And I make myself available in that way. Been doing it since I was 15, and that was from 15 years of being raised in that way where I could not only find myself and where my self-expressions were accepted, but I was encouraged to explore, which made me a natural empath because I got a chance to see things from other people's perspective and have my own feelings validated in the process. So I enjoy.
I just want to know one thing, Aaron.
You got it.
To the women, how many black shirts do y'all have? Just wondering.
Anybody?
I mostly only have black shirts.
Really? Okay.
Yeah.
Because I just counted about 20, and I just wanted to know if I needed to get rid of a couple of the same kind of black shirts.
No, I might have more than 20. I probably do.
Yo,
I actually just did this to my closet on Saturday, and I still have the bags that I'm supposed to donate in my house because I can't get rid of them yet.
Right. I love it.
Heather, can I call you? Because I'm going to need some assistance in just, letting go. Letting go. I want to call you, and just allow you to talk me through and say, no, get rid of that. No, you can let it go.
Yes.
I'm like, so beautiful. This does not serve me, and I'm just throwing it. I have this giant pile. I have 2 garbage bags full, and like 6 coats, and they're still just sitting there.
So we're going to hold each other accountable today, okay, Heather?
I love
hold
that.
Each other accountable. You're going to put it in the card, and I want you to send me a time that you're going to take those bags out of here, and I'm going to do the same. I'm going to let you know how many things I'm getting rid of, and I'm going to take them to the Goodwill. Okay?
I actually have a clothing box at my school the school that I work at, so I'm doing it tomorrow morning.
Okay, perfect. Look, there you go. And I'm going to make sure you do it too.
I love it. Let me tell you.
You're sitting in the middle of the floor of the closet now. Right. Looking around. Sitting here.
That's what I was doing.
Sitting in the middle of the floor. Okay.
I love it, fam. See, this
someone else
is
can use these things too.
Yeah.
I know that someone can use and this is not a complaint because I'm very thankful.
Gratefulness. This is gratefulness. This is gratefulness expressed.
I do have some shoes that I want. Do anybody know a good shoe glue? Because a couple of these shoes I don't want to get.
Get that gorilla. That gorilla glue. And then that joke. If I don't know if y'all saw the Saturday Night Live sketch, that shit was hilarious. Yes.
Okay.
So, fam, we got a few more.
Thank y'all for being here.
Yes.
It's been a really good experience.
Yes.
Thank you, A-Rock, for letting me share.
Oh
this
my
moment
goodness.
In time. We don't always get real time moments with people.
Right.
And to say that this was not politically correct. This was just me in this closet.
That's
I
it.
need to have a room that says me in my closet.
Yes. Yes. Because it's a journey. Yes. And it's a journey.
Get rid of the that don't fit.
Right.
That's what I'm going to call it. Get rid of the shit that don't fit. It's me in my closet.
That's it. And I think, I love to turn moments into things creative like this, like how you're doing. I would even think about doing something with that black shirt thing and doing something specifically around black shirt, something, and it's a giveaway. And you do it, you use your content to bring about a positive message and do it in the process. And it's small. You don't even have to be 10 people. It's just something that you highlight and that you use it to help other people who everybody's going through the same thing in some way, shape, form, or fashion. So that's why I love using our journeys in this way. So yeah, this is
I'm going to go into the room right now
Yes, please do. I'm coming, and maybe we each have a story about one of the items we're about to give away. We want to share, while we just meditatively organize our closet. My closet is not a happy place. I could make it so. I have my mother-in-law redid my closet to make it nice because she's like, oh, you just need some organizing space. I'm just like, no, you don't understand. I'm a messy person. So she tried, but yeah.
So that's what I love about this. And I love that we've gotten a conversation started here and that, we're about to continue this thing on, make this positive ripple go out in the form of this room and further conversations because this is great. And again, it's the best thing during these times. People are going insular. So what more insular way than to deal with your things and work with your things and have fun with them in the process. So I love all the ideas that happen here today. One other thing I want to say too is that LT, I love how you work with Heather in that way to invite her to be your accountability partner. And immediately what came to my mind was you're the resetologist and now she's about to be your detachologist. So this is fun, family. Yeah. So this is fun. So we're going to wrap up this experience, everybody. I want to say hello to Laylee. Thank you so much for coming through, Lali. Asim, Sherry, the good brother Meyer, Dalia, Sanahada, Amachandra, Heather, LT, and we have been here today standing in accountability as well as everyone else. I also, before I go, want to give a huge thanks to Monique Renee Womack, who says, have a blessed day. And then also D Love Harrison says, good morning, King. I appreciate you. And Sherry, who's double dipping with this, Sherry Thompson says also, hi, good morning over on YouTube. And then Jean K. Beckman says, nice, in reference to earlier when Tanisha let it flow and where I had the music in the background and it was an amazing moment. And again, I'm looking forward to recreating that. Everybody, we have put in this OT gladly. And so I want to say to you that I hope that you have an absolutely amazing day today on purpose. As always, continue to take this love and the love from this tribe, the LLTC, the accountability family. Let's keep paying it forward. I look forward to seeing you all tomorrow. Same time, place, 7:30 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you enjoyed this or any other of my experience that I host, you want to help me keep pushing on and pushing on and pushing on, look at the info that's in my bio. Other than that, look forward to seeing you all real soon. Yes, let's open up our microphones and affirm each other one last time on a great day today, family. Much love.
Much love, y'all. And the room is already set for y'all.
All that.
Have a great day. I just told y'all the room is set for y'all. Listen, I just set the room with me, you, Sean, Harvard, and Heather.
Yes.
I'm down.
Check your calendar. Y'all see it there.
Yes. Much love, family.
Love
See
y'all
tomorrow.
All right, Ava. Have
Love
an amazing
you.
day, bro.
Love you. Thanks so much.
Love you.
All right.